The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
You did go support the nigga.
Hey, I wasn't on Fat Tuesday. Hey, we back. Hey, I'm Louis Dix. It's obvious that the camera should start on me, but we do have a great surprise. Well, one thing, Dannon's still here.
Appreciate it.
This chair was supposed
to.
to. I'm not. I'm just being honest. You haven't seen him for a while.
Sorry.
Man, it's been brutal. But we've been carrying. You know, he's still upset that he wasn't in Fat Tuesday's documentary. I saw that, and you should have been in that because they had the hostess and the security in it. It was pretty bad. We have I'm so happy because actually, I sometimes feel like I'm the star as I am, but this guy is actually the star of the show because he's the funniest man.
Thank you.
No.
Oh,
it's not you. It's the other dark skinned guy.
Well, who?
We're all dark skinned. So
yeah. So I mean, are we gonna go by shade or are we gonna go by
TDP's in the house? Yo.
TDP. I have to show, man. Now, who did I ask, Jeff? I mean, not Jeff. Lou. Who did I ask about the most when I see you?
You ask about yourself.
Well, no,
I'm gonna tell you what he did.
I asked about TDP all the time.
Right, let me show you.
Come on.
You know how you realize why you're not really friends with people?
Yeah.
Like you cool with them, but
Yeah.
So I invited him. I was doing this Tashina Arnold thing where I was opening up for it. And I died. Horrible death.
Wow.
But actually, just the first part.
That's too kind, Lou.
Second part, I got
Lou,
back.
that was too kind.
I literally forgot my act. Cedric, the entertainer, was in the audience, and I just blanked. I had one good joke in the beginning about Monique, and
TDP.
then it just
TDP
Fell off like a loose
TDP.
Halloween mask.
Brittany Griner is funnier than that motherfucker right there.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
it was horrible. But then I bounced back.
He bounced back.
And Dannon was there. So then next week, Dannon hits me up. Yo, man, I know you out on the road with Craig. You think you can make calls so I can, in case you need me to replace you?
Yeah, that's really legit, right?
I said, this
Send in the left-hander.
right.
And I'm left-handed too. Thank you.
This dude, and he say hi to Tashina. Hey, she know me. You know we.
No, I see he lied because I didn't do.
I just felt the
TDP
sauce you out.
TDP. I'm one of the cool dudes in Hollywood. I didn't
Absolutely.
even speak. He said, "You remember Dannon Green?" I didn't even say nothing. See,
because that's
I
what
play my
him.
position.
That's him.
But no, because Craig does that. He will introduce.
No, you do
Right.
that.
I always introduce people around me.
Well,
You're supposed to.
You introduce them fucked up.
Yeah, you know this nigga right here.
Like Dr. Cosby, we went to go. He calls himself TDP. I don't know where all that comes
Is that what I
from.
said?
Yeah, you did all
Oh,
that.
no wonder everybody be mad at you.
No,
Lou.
all right, first of all,
throwing everybody under the
First of all,
bus.
I introduced you.
But fucked uply.
Yeah, not like yo. This is a very talented
I
comedian.
had to come in swinging.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good friend of mine, TDP. You might have remember him from the Comedy Act. Very talented guy. You didn't say that, right? You just said
I didn't
hey,
know
Dr.
all that. I didn't know all that.
Yeah, you knew the nigga for
That he
years.
was that talented. No.
Oh, my fault.
Right.
But hey, happy birthday to Dr. Bill Cosby.
Hey,
Happy birthday, Doc.
Happy birthday, bruh. He's a bruh. Root to the bruh.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's a cute.
Oh, okay. We had a good
Oh,
conversation
he's a-
today talking about life.
Yeah.
So before we go any further, how have you been?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
Oh Lord.
TP, where you been? I mean,
Oh, don't say. Don't ask
oh,
me
that's my
that.
fault. Okay,
Can't-
let me mind my
can't
business.
ask me.
I'm in my city. I'm everywhere.
Yeah,
Except the valley, pretty much. You know.
that's true.
Oh, damn,
That's true.
that's
That's
where
true.
we are.
But you've been missed. The chat room, I'm sure, is going crazy.
Oh, bless their
Nothing's
hearts.
been funny since you've been here.
Well,
Nothing?
No, we've had a couple.
damn.
Couple of chuckles.
Yes.
I've gotten a lot of laughs, but I guess
No, they've been on his list.
Oh, but everybody's been on that. I mean, that's what? How many years now? 30.
Yeah, she had to get new mics.
Ain't that a bitch?
But I see you drinking water. You look healthy.
I drink water all the time, LD.
Code 3 was excited. She said, I might call in.
Okay.
She's
one of my favorites as well.
Christian Holden said hello.
Christian
Holden.
Who's Christian Holden? I know that name.
What time these flies go to sleep?
Minute they came in. Minute it wasn't a fly in here, POTUS, was it? Until this nigga came.
You can get a zapper at Target for like $19.
She had one time. But I wish my boy was here. I hit him up.
Who's that?
I only got one.
Jazzy.
That's him right now. Yo, you here? All right.
Hurry up, punk.
All right, you heard him. All right, you say he'd be there.
I feel like this the Blues Brothers. You know what I mean? Like the band's getting back together.
Boys are back in town.
Yeah.
Why is everybody always 20 minutes, 15 minutes away?
There's traffic out there.
Yeah. Why was Dannon Green on time again? That's what I can't understand. Right, POTUS?
And you come all the way from the valley.
I come from the valley.
I was over by sunset. I made it in good time right here.
I was by Culver City.
I have a show tonight though too, so that's why.
Where's your show?
The Laugh Factory.
Ah,
Ruby Tuesday.
Oh, that Chris Spencer's on that show.
Yeah,
I didn't see your.
Well, that's also the thing I was upset about. I wasn't put on the billboard. Why? I mean, Ruben said it had nothing to do with him, so I'm not gonna hold it against him.
So were you added lately?
No, I knew about the show 3-4 weeks ago.
They put Darnell Rollins' name up there, but then they crossed it because he looked like Darnell Rollins.
What they look like?
So you've been on this?
I've been on the bill.
And he said, "Well, what did Ruben say?"
He said that there was a Laugh Factory thing.
They don't want to put you up there.
I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is, but it's fucked up. I mean, you know, at our level now, we need billing as much as we can get. Or let me put it this way: at my level,
yeah,
let me
get
put
that
it that
straight.
way.
Yeah, I'm fine. I
It
don't
doesn't really matter though.
You know, it doesn't, but it does help if you're going to try to be on social media and ask people to come, or if people see that you're performing with, if you're performing with Chris and Tony Rock, it looks good. You know what I mean? I think.
Does it look good for the people or for your feelings?
For my feelings.
Oh, so an emotional thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm used to getting cut out of shit. Oh, sorry.
Right. Okay. Speaking of that, have you seen Fat Tuesday, the Guy Tory thing?
No, he called me about it.
To talk about it?
Yeah, because he wanted to get the story about Edwards, Dave Edwards.
Okay.
What's his brother? He changed his name to Prince, right?
No, it's Dave.
The one that was on.
Not Dave. Mark.
His brother.
Yeah.
His brother.
Yeah.
That was the night he got into the fight.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I knew. Y'all, I saved that dude. That's my man.
So Mark Edwards is Dave Edwards' brother.
Yes.
Is he a comedian also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was an actor. He was in a couple. He did a couple good flicks early in the game.
So what happened there?
It was a fight
was
with
talking
some Crips.
shit when I was on stage.
Oh, was you? Oh, was you? Okay, go ahead.
And I said, you know how after school, it was a beautiful night because Tashina was there, Alfonso was there. He went up and he did the dance because I asked him to do it. And It was beautiful. But then this dude up there hating, talking shit, but I knew his voice. I said, like after school at 3 o'clock, when it's going to be a fight, it's going to be a fight. So I went up there. I said, well, what's all that about? So I went to go, get at it. This dude going to bust a bottle on the table like James Dean in the movie.
I didn't know it was you. I thought it was some Crips.
So this was after you got off
stage? That was my homies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So he busted a bottle, hit the homegirl in the eye with the glass, and the homies just took off on him. I guess old boy was running. Chewy was the security.
Big Chewy, right? Big Chewy back in the day.
Yeah, he's like, you're banned. I'm like, I said, I didn't get a hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then, but what's crazy about that story is he caught a case, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was you, TDP.
What do you mean he caught a case?
He had to go. He went to trial
Because he cut the girl?
Yeah, glass in her eye.
So they, so what happened was, this is when I was working at FedEx. A lot of people don't know this story.
Well, first, hold up. Okay, for those of you who know this, before you continue, what we're talking about is Fat Tuesday is a documentary that Guy Tory did on is it Prime Video?
I don't know.
Amazon, and he's talking about the time in the 90s when it was real hot at the Comedy Store. They had a thing called Fat Tuesday. It was black comics, and everybody was there. Dave Chappelle talked about it, and that's where we are now. And Dannon used to fill in for Guy when he was
I wasn't a fill-in. I was the guy that was the second in command.
Because Melody Camacho on the thing said she was She hosted too a couple times. And
anybody knows the story knows how long I was there.
Okay, but they said that he had once he got really big, he had Joe Torre, and then he had to fire Joe Torre.
I don't want to get into that.
Okay, so all right, so now that's where we are now. So
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay,
but
so
I'll talk about that incident with TDP. Yeah. So after that incident happened, Mark caught a case. Mm-hmm. Like they wanted to put him in jail.
Okay.
Because of the girl getting cut.
So the girl sued.
I don't know whether she sued. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to say something I don't know. Yeah. But I do know that was the situation. So happens I was working at Federal Express at the time, if y'all remember, at that time. And the girl who was the foreman of the jury worked with me. So she said to me, because she knew I was doing comedy, she said, Dan, do you know this comedian named Mike Prince? Mm-hmm. I said, that's my guy. Now, and again, I would have did the same, but I still didn't know it was TDP. They just told me it was. This is the first time I ever knew it was you, TDP. Yeah. They told me it was some Crips, and they said, "Well, what happened?" I never knew the whole story, but she said, "Well, he's in this situation. What kind of guy is?" And I just said, "Hey, I know him a while, and." I forgot what year was this. What 97 TDP 98?
He takes a long time to tell the story.
So anyway, well, if you want details, or you just want me to say?
I mean,
okay. So
no
anyway,
such thing in
well, I think
that's
it's
all
important.
You got is details.
Right. Exactly.
Go ahead.
Which makes me successful. Anyway, so I just said he's a good dude. I know him. Blah blah blah. So I really kind of put a word in for him, and it changed the shift of what they thought about him. So he came to me. I never knew, and me. I ain't never want to be like, yo, what I did. So he came to me about 4 or 5 months later. I don't know, 3-4 months later or weeks or whatever. He said, yo, man, I want to thank you. And I was like, what? He said, blah blah blah. So he always tells that story.
So they found him not guilty.
Found him not guilty.
So you influenced the jury.
I won't say all that, but
you spoke to the foreman. That was tampering.
It wasn't tampering. It was just
tampering. It was
tampering.
Well,
it was tampering. Okay. Right. Well, I didn't know it was tampering. I was asking.
What about the girl? Did she lose an eye?
I don't think she's lost.
Wearing sunglasses now.
I just think she had gotten cut. I don't. Yeah. My whole thing I heard was that the body was broken because it was 3-4 dudes about to get with him. That's all I know.
So did they get with him?
But it was when I had came up. They was outside and it was her birthday. So I'm like, oh, come on, y'all rock with me. So we just went through the back and we went in. Chris Spencer was right there. He said, TDP, these your boys? I said, yeah, they my boys. Just take care of them. So then they went, sat down there, and the other homie called and said, I'm outside, so I went to go get him. So the homies is in there, they having a good time. They really don't go out.
Right.
But then this dude came with the James Dean mode. TDP, we got this nigga. Boop, 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 boop. They just moved me out the way and just, kill a fly, please. What are you? Jeez.
So wow. That's interesting, though. But there was a couple incidents. I almost got into it with Freeze Love, Eddie Griffin.
Now, how would you? Freeze Love is the nicest comedian he's always.
Freeze my guy now, but not at the time.
What happened?
Freeze was always claiming, whatever. I don't know what gang.
Pasadena.
There you go.
I thought he was from New York.
Pasadena.
Nah, Pasadena.
Okay.
But so in the time that I was hosting, it was an evening where we were. What happened was, you remember that night when Eddie Griffin had cursed out those 2 white girls so bad it got around. I don't know if you remember that night. He cursed. We were packed. He cursed these 2 white girls. He went in on these 2 white girls so bad they left, and it was a big thing. So I got guy was out of town, so they called me up and said, "Yo, Dan," and I was hosting. He said, "Don't put Eddie on until I get back." You know what I mean? So I said, "Okay." So like 2 weeks later, Eddie came up and was like, "Yo, can I perform?" And I was like, "Yo," I called Ed in the back. I said, "Yo, Ed, man, I can't put you in now because what went down a couple weeks ago, blah, blah, blah." So Eddie was good with it, right? And then when he got out into the foyer, in the back of the Comedy Store, like you got the little room and then you got the other room where the little piano is, David Banks and all of them was there. So he came out like, "Yo, man, I don't believe these motherfuckers won't put me on, blah, blah." I was like, "Oh, shit." I'm like, "Where'd this come from?" So then people was like, "Man, y'all trying to censor people?" So then I just said straight up, like, "I don't know what the fuck y'all talk about, but he can't go on." That was straight to the point. So they didn't go on. So 2 weeks later, Freeze came up there, and I had just seen Freeze that week. Freeze needed some change. I had given him like some ones. He needed change for 10. I give him the money.
Unnecessary part of
it. Does. So anyway,
I mean, honestly, did you think we needed that part
for his parking?
Yeah, I gave him change.
Yeah.
He only had 2 dimes, a nickel, and I mean.
Okay, so anyway, Freeze came up the following week. 2 weeks later, it was like, came in, and we was in the back counting money, and he knocked on the door, and I said, yo, Freeze, hold on. I didn't know it was him. I said, yo, hold on for a minute. So the door opened up, and he was just like, yo, fuck you. Yo, Terrence, gotta go on. And I was like, whoa. I said, what's that, Freeze? I know. I said, no. He said, man, fuck you. Terrence, gotta go on. So then after the second fuck you, I said, I got to stand up, So I said, yo, man, what's up? So he was like, yo, man, what's up, cuz? He went to that. I said, man, I don't know.
Could you play the West Side Story while he's telling us?
So Herb was there. Well, Herb was there. Herb
we don't need to hear about your Herb.
Well, you do need to hear because we was about to get into it. Well, I'm going to tell you, Herb was the promoter. He should have been in Doc too. He wasn't in it. And so me and Freeze, like, we didn't square up, but we was like in each other's face. And Herb was like, man, y'all don't need to be fighting, man. And that was it. So,
That was it.
You could have got to that first.
Yeah, that was it.
He got in my face, that was it.
Yeah. Okay. So, no, he didn't get in my face. We both got into it, But a lot of stuff went down there, man. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of stuff that was interesting.
But I saw it, and so evidently you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
And you haven't seen it.
No.
I saw it. I took the time to watch it. He interviewed the host like 3 or 4 times. They were on there. Security was on there way too many times. So I was like shocked, saying, "Why didn't he interview Dannon?" But it was more like a him and Joe coming back together. It was a whole thing about them. Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
hugging and making up, and it was. Yeah. So you're upset about that.
Well, you know what? It's not going to do me any good to talk about what really went down because I'll be able to talk about it later. But I just think that
anybody doc.
No, it's not. No, it's just keep it 100. Anybody that was around, and you guys were. It's not a person.
I never.
TDP and them was around.
Yeah,
Johnny Mac would tell you. Johnny Mac was there because he wanted to write a character. I was one of the first dudes, and he'll always tell you that when Johnny Mac first started writing, came out, and I was like, "Yo, want you?" He said, "Yo, I want to write this character for you." I said, "Yeah, you can." Nobody was fucking with Johnny Mac when he came down here, and he'll tell you that. That's how involved I was with Fat Tuesday.
Well, that's interesting because Guy is definitely a star.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing it, smoking cigars on Instagram, and he's
no comment, man.
It was interesting. So wait a minute. So you guys were tight back then.
Anybody would tell you, if you saw a guy, you saw me.
So your friendship, you're no longer tight.
I can't say that. I can't say it. That's not my call.
Now if he called you and said, "I need you," would you go?
You have a conversation. Okay.
Because Jeff and he got mad at me, but we always remain friends. I mean,
yeah. Well, Hollywood is interesting.
Yeah.
But we've never been Hollywood. That's the thing. You and Guy turned Hollywood.
Yeah, you can call it what you want,
He's never been Hollywood.
TDP been the realest nigga I know.
Hollywood is just a sign.
Yeah, that's just a sign.
It's just a sign that's on that mountain right there. All the shit y'all deal with, but it's always the out-of-towners who come out here thinking it's a certain way. Then you want to talk about the people who's already here. That's why I don't run with them dudes.
Okay.
And that's why I always get love from L.A.
It's an attitude.
I always get niggas in L.A. got mad love for me.
Really?
Because I worked. I'm one of the few entertainers that actually worked in L.A.
All right.
I used to deliver down in Nicholson Gardens and Grape Street.
Deliver what?
When I worked for FedEx.
Packages.
Oh, okay.
And people used to, and I remember one dude pulled up on me one time. I knew this nigga. He was like, "Yo," and I was like, "Oh, this nigga." He's like, and this is true. He's like, "I'll be watching you at Fat Tuesday. Tuesday nights, the only night I come out, dog. You funny as fuck, man." I was like, "All right, dude."
Did you sign for this package?
Why is it wet?
I had dudes ask me. No, I had dudes come to me and go, "Yo, can you get this package off?" I heard TDP, but I ain't worried about that nigga.
I just got
You guys, I knew it.
See. Yo, my man.
Oh, now I need, somebody told me I need to go live when we're doing this show.
Mm-hmm. For what?
How do you do that?
Just go Facebook Live.
Oh, see, I was talking about Instagram. I didn't know
you go Instagram too.
Which is better, Facebook Live or Instagram?
Who you got for followers?
Instagram.
Instagram is more, yeah.
All right, so I'm on Instagram. How do I go live?
Yeah, you sure you want to ask a man that's going to make it wet?
I mean,
since you're
so
educated.
All right, because some people say, "Oh man,
but not TDP. You're absolutely correct. But I will say that I have been one of the few. I actually have a couple Crips that have my back.
Oh, it's PEY. Oh, I'm getting my code out.
I don't know if you remember, this is back in the day when me and Ruben was working on this project, and they wanted me to do the character. And I said, "No, Danny Griner would be perfect for the character." That's when we was at the house in Brentwood.
Uh-huh.
and you came through and,
and
did the thing. Yeah.
TDP. That's why I always say, but all jokes aside, you have always been one of my favorite people, though. And I always ask, it's like, Lou, how TDP doing? One of the few motherfuckers that, because
I always say I don't know.
Yep.
Because that's his answer. That's what he wants. He never wants you to give out information about it.
Because everything is negative in this world, so I try to stay away from that part of the life.
Everybody I've known likes him.
Who?
TDP.
You have a problem with that?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, he's one of the few dudes in the game, I believe, that is, he's never been in the middle of shit. I've never heard you. It's like with me. I've never tried to. I know that's how it is today, but to me, to be in the middle of shit, that's why I'm not conversing about that situation, because all people are going to do is go, build it up to something.
Exactly.
That
people don't.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm live, whatever that means.
So but that's real talk though.
People say people don't like me somewhat because
Yeah, they don't.
Huh? I don't know why.
They think you conceited, think you better
Arrogant?
than everybody else. Yeah, arrogant.
No, that's just because I just don't mess with them.
You just asked the question, motherfucker. That's what you said. But
Really?
but you know what it is, though?
Yeah, a lot of people think that I think I'm all that.
I had that situation.
What?
This was the craziest one. I'm driving up with Thomas Ward and Delane up to the Bay Area competition. Mm-hmm. So we're driving up, kicking it.
With Thomas and who?
Thomas Ward and Delane.
Horrible comedians.
Okay. Thomas Ward's my guy. I don't never talk about Ward.
He opens for Eddie.
Yeah, that's Eddie's guy.
Yeah, it's Eddie's guy.
That's my man. So
he does one good show. He does Bill Cosby.
We driving up
Looks
to
like him.
we driving up to the Bay, and we in Fresno, and then we talk about other comedians. He goes, "Well, Dannon, everybody said you stuck up anyway." So I'm like, "What for?" They said, "Well, you won't be hanging out nothing like that." I'm like, "Nigga, I got a job. I live in the Valley. I work 12-hour shifts. Got to be at work at 7 in the morning to work for 12 hours delivering packages.
Right.
After I used to come to the Comedy Act on them Thursday nights and Friday nights, I'm gonna do my set, Lou, and then I'm going home." So everybody took it as me trying to be, like I didn't want to hang or whatever. I'm like, nigga, I got a job.
Yeah.
I don't have no roommate. A lot of niggas out here be having roommates. I don't have no roommates.
Well, people thought about that with me, but they were right. I was.
Well, when you
like
march to your own drum, people have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Aren't people supposed to see people logging on?
Well, that means you ain't got no friends, nigga.
Right.
Nobody logging on.
Let me go live. Let me help you out.
That's hilarious.
Did you send out a blast? You was going live?
I thought Poetess did that.
Oh,
okay.
Blame it on somebody else.
But
somebody in another language just said something hilarious. I got it upside down.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right.
I'm going live too.
So that's what everyone's. Hey, I'm live. Hello, everyone. Hello, two people.
What's up, y'all? This is your boy Dannon Green, and we're at the. What's the name of the show again?
That's hilarious.
In a Man's World.
Yeah, In a Man's World.
I thought it was in another language, but it was upside
your boy
down.
D Green, my boy Louis Dix, and my partner TDP
Now, you
in the
don't
house.
Anybody popping up on you? Oh, I got 3 people.
I do right here.
Four.
Louis.
But they're supposed.
Mine's jumped in way sooner than you. I got them coming up already.
But aren't they supposed to send balloons and stuff like that?
That's if they like it, man.
Right.
Oh. God, bro.
You have to entertain first before you get to
love. He goes to the party without start dancing. Tell me where the hoes at.
We gotta go cut the cake.
Yeah, like Lou, you let the man get here first.
So hey, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
I'm Dannon Green.
And John Lemon's on his way. He says
John Lennon.
John Lemon, that's his name on the show.
John Lemon.
John Lemon, as opposed to Don Lemon.
Yeah. He has the news.
He does the news.
For who?
For us.
For the show.
Oh.
He's helping headline.
Yeah,
but you said John Lennon. That's a Philly
that's
term.
That's what they call him, John Lemon, because
John Lemon.
he's not Don Lemon.
JAWN?
Yeah, John.
No, we can't do that, man. Come on, Lou, you slipping, bro. You gonna give this nigga a Philly name? And you know what John stands for?
Hey, listen.
Change the name, nigga.
Louis didn't give it to him. The people gave it to him.
Fuck the people on this one.
Oh,
take the name
that's
back.
why you don't. That's why they don't want you on. You just so. You're upsetting. You're just always
anti-entertainment.
Yes, that's the word.
No, what you just say when you march to your own drum and
then sometimes
and be honest.
and then you march.
But when you're not in the band,
yes,
it's a problem.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
now you're in the band.
I'm in the band. Yeah, thank
you're
you.
doing solos and ain't nobody.
Ain't no solo. Why would you give up the word John?
I didn't give up the word John. That's just.
But you should have checked it.
No,
That's like a dude coming to L.A. taking the name for an L.A. term.
No, he didn't take it.
No.
They gave it to him.
It was bestowed upon him.
And y'all let it go.
Well, it's not. Listen,
TDP, you gotta leave.
Yeah.
See, you holding on to something. That name, a lot of people.
From Philly, bro.
Yes, but you don't have to hold on to.
All right, I'm gonna let it go.
You can let him. See, that's why Guy didn't have you on his thing.
Yeah.
If you were more giving,
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and get that.
Because my understanding is,
I don't care what your understanding is.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Because I was told that initially you weren't on it. Then he called you to invite you on it, and you said you were busy.
So that's what you heard.
That you were busy.
So if you heard, I have never said nothing about it.
That's what I heard.
Let me just say this then. If that's what we're going to defend myself,
yes,
I just did a documentary.
Oh, okay, excuse me.
Yes, and everybody on that documentary was given a place and a time to be there. I never called no one the day of and said, "Yo."
Right, but if you were called the day of,
and the day of, if I got something to do,
it was more important than the doc.
Well, let me say this. I was already scheduled.
But you could have. Was it?
I don't make no
excuses,
bro.
Was it another job?
It don't make a difference.
Well, it
you
does.
I know the spot while you digging.
Yeah,
because it's
no.
They called me and interviewed me, but they didn't put it in the document.
Yeah.
Oh, you were on the cutting floor.
So I don't know what you heard.
Call it got on camera.
Right.
Yeah, they should have had you on there.
First of all, let me say, like I said.
Hey, Missy. Hey, people from Philly. Where's Cheryl Ryder?
Really?
Cheryl Ryder.
She in there?
No, I don't think she's in there. But I know her sister Missy is. That's what it says. I don't know.
Code 3 in there?
No, Code 3 don't go.
Oh, okay.
Code 3, she a cop. So, okay, you still looking for that fly?
Yeah.
Oh, did you check out the new clock?
Yeah, that's the weed. That's the weed clock.
Where is Jeff?
That's the military clock right there.
It's green. Tells you
now,
how many joints you should be smoking.
If someone texts me, will it come on while I'm live?
Yeah.
So Jeff should text you to see if he's at the gate. Well, you'll hear his car. Jeff got the worst car. My car is bad, but my son Lou just got a new car.
Good.
A Mercedes. It's not new, but it's 2010.
It's new to him.
Yeah, it's new to him.
Hell yeah.
So all right, that's just I feel for you because you're a very talented man.
Well, no, because it is. But I'm gonna say this. This is what I will say. If that was the case on that day, I could have got another call.
What do you mean you could have got another call?
So TDP, can you do it today? No. Can you do it next week?
No, it's not about next. It's can you do it today. Now you
Louis,
wait. But you're in the budget. If you're doc,
if you got everybody else in it, no, it's not. Don't give me that.
No, I'm saying if you
if
doing
it's
a
at
doc,
the end of the documentary, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like
how do you know it wasn't at the end?
Well, let me put it this way, man. You can
you
take the side. No, I think you don't know the whole story. No, you are because you're saying something.
I'm not taking the
because
side.
what you're doing is saying is because that day. I couldn't do it that day. Then that's why I wasn't in it. No, you're not asking. You're saying it.
Okay. Can we get to the funny?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He's taking it personal.
Christ.
No, it's not that I'm taking it personal. But I just.
I understand you hurt. I've been hurt before. When I wasn't in the what doc wasn't I in? Every doc that I was supposed to be in, I was in. So.
I mean, it is what it is. It's all good with me. I'm good.
You was in the Mickey Howard?
Yeah. I was in the Mickey Howard. I was in the Mickey Howard movie.
Yeah.
So she called, but I had to audition.
Yeah.
Wasn't given to me. I had to audition.
Mm-hmm.
The casting director winked at me, and I was like, oh. But I had to audition, and then I had to fly myself in.
I had a budget.
Still, yeah, like you said, the budget will cost.
It was important to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be on film.
Yeah.
And I had a great character.
Good.
So I was it's summertime. Did you know I did the Juneteenth thing?
Where?
The CNN
Hollywood Bowl.
Juneteenth at the Hollywood Bowl. I was the warm-up host, and I kept going out in between commercials.
No.
It was incredible.
Okay.
To see 18,000 people. Oh yeah, POTUS was there. 18,000 people laughing. Yeah, it was. We let POTUS talk now.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wait,
we didn't let. She jumps in.
It got so bad.
Louis, you did an extraordinary job. First of all.
Oh, wow.
Was that your biggest crowd?
Yes. Yeah, and I've always wanted to play the bowl. I had just gotten off a plane from Philly. And how was it?
Yeah, it was good. You did great.
The music stuff with having the people sing along.
Yeah, it was whole. It was
you
the
came
whole
up with
thing.
that?
I came up with that whole
One
thing.
of
Was that original?
One of my videos went viral of two white guys dancing to "I'm Black and I'm Proud" and singing the lyrics as well. So it was a great day. I seen white folks with dashikis on out there. It was crazy.
It was crazy. And then you ladies went crazy off Tyrone We had him singing Tyrone.
Oh Lord.
Who's Tyrone?
The song from
Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu. Tyrone.
You better call
The
it
DJ
Tyrone.
stopped playing it, and then they kept singing it.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, that little joke that I love.
Did
that
you get
everyone
paid?
Does.
I'm just, I mean, let's find out.
It wasn't a doc.
Okay. I don't know why I wasn't in it, so I wasn't. So I wasn't in it in the way I could get paid.
I'm like this too, though. But even if I didn't get paid, the payment was me actually doing it and getting something on my bucket list.
Absolutely.
So
and I did this. The bowl. I think the bowl is a lot of. I know I would love to do the bowl.
Yeah. It's just, and they hear it's as big as it is. It's intimate.
Yeah.
You can feel their laughs, and you can just, and it was so positive.
What's your biggest crowd, TDP?
Us?
Damn.
No. Radio City Music Hall in New York.
How many?
That was, I don't know how many holds, but I got to meet Bernard King, the king of New York.
Yeah, the basketball player.
Yours?
My biggest crowd, the Forum, New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's easy.
15,000.
New Year's Eve. Who were you with?
Faithful Central. I did the New Year's Eve celebration. I've done it twice.
Ah, and who else was on the show?
I was the host. Everybody else was musical acts.
Ah, that must have been nice. All gospel musical acts?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think.
Is that Faithful
Yeah.
Give it up for the 2 Live crew.
Yeah. And may God bless your year.
That's a call. I thought that was Jeff. All right, caller.
Damn.
Man. Hello?
Hey, what's up? It's Chris from Connecticut.
See.
What's up, Chris? Could you be a little more sultry?
Hello, Chris.
Y'all just gonna let an outsider come in and ruin the show like that?
Classic.
How you been, Chris?
I've been good, man. How y'all been?
Good.
Can't complain.
Yes.
What's up with the fly?
Thank you.
It came in when Lewis came in. So I'm gonna say.
No,
There was no fly in here, and POTUS would tell you until Lewis came in.
I use Dove soap, so I know it's not me.
Special guest. Give it up for the fly.
All right, what time they go to sleep?
Yeah, he getting his. I think he's union.
man, it's good to see y'all, man. It's good for my mental health to laugh and see, older black men talking about stories and stuff. And y'all was gone for a minute, but it's good to see y'all back.
Absolutely.
That means a lot, Chris. That means a lot. Man, how's your family and everybody?
Older black man. I think you left that out.
You're doing good, Mom. My son getting ready to turn 13.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Older
wow.
black man, you older.
Daddy, I'm a man.
Give me the car keys.
That's the age, man. So is he? Is he?
Is he still playing ball?
Sound it out, Luke. Sound it out.
No, I was gonna say, is he? Did you see his mustache or hair growing on him?
Wow.
Yeah, I take a moment of silence for that. I don't know, but yeah, it's a blessing to be still in my kids' lives, and I'm just taking things one step at a time.
What part of Connecticut you in?
Oh, I moved out of Connecticut like 7 years ago. I'm in Florida now.
Oh, okay.
He's in Tampa.
So he's playing ball. You said still?
He's getting into lacrosse.
Great sport, scholarship.
I used
Jim
to
Brown.
coach. I used to coach lacrosse.
Jim Brown.
Yeah,
So-
lacrosse and hockey. I feel like if we got into that sport, we really dominated. Like,
Hey, golf, brother. Put him in golf now.
Is he
I'm
a
telling you.
midfielder? What is he?
He's a midfielder.
Okay, so he's got some speed.
Yes.
You got some speed. Good. Yeah,
Is he getting goals?
Yeah, he getting goals, man. Lacrosse is it's a sport that our community don't really know about, but
Absolutely.
It's that in hockey. I feel like, especially lacrosse, is we really need to look into that, because I really feel like that's like an underrated sport. To where if we got into it, it'll be, we take it over like we did NFL and NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you play golf?
I never played golf before.
Hey man, if you can get him in golf, I'm telling you right now with that Lift league coming up too, they're gonna be looking for black people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so enough of that. So, how's your wife?
Oh, she's doing great, man. I'm still in it, Lou. Still in it.
Good.
Good,
Grind.
good.
It's
For
a
real.
grind. It's a grind. Well, I'm really happy for you, Chris. Stay up, be safe, and let's.
Wait a minute. You still putting out fires?
Yeah, I'm still putting out fires. I'm a battalion chief now, so.
Congratulations.
He making bank.
So what you do?
We only been talking for 12 years. I don't know if y'all been counting.
Okay.
Well, we didn't know. We thought
So a battalion chief, you said?
Yes, sir.
So you feed the Dalmatian. That's what you do? Or you get to go. You get to go down the pole first. How it works?
Stupid. You feed the Dalmatians. TDP.
We are the Skippy.
You got a fire.
Yeah. It was hot.
So okay, for us laymen, Chris, tell us, what does the battalion chief do? What is his function?
You pretty much run the fire department. That's the supervisor of that fire department. You run everything.
Okay.
Now, how many brothers do that?
None. None. It's just it's just me. You know. So it's just like lacrosse, man. It's one of those things to where, you know, our community, because if you notice, we all pay attention to the same thing. We need to like branch out and look at other stuff, and it's you'd be surprised how many corporations and jobs want us.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Okay.
You know, so it's
So are you a captain?
Not yet.
Okay.
So
Not
is
yet.
it true that you have to be 10 times better than your counterparts?
Absolutely, 100%. That's what everything we do. Anything, even, you know, comedy. You gotta, no matter what, you always gotta be 10 times better just to get recognition. Then you gotta play the role.
Okay.
So it's constant, but it's not a bad thing. I feel like that's at heart. You sleep better knowing that you going harder than everybody.
What's been the most challenging thing that you've had to do or overcome or deal with?
Just life, just being, you know, a father, a husband, just daily life.
No, I meant within the fire. I meant within the fire department.
He got some shit on his mind.
Taking out the trash. Life is hard.
Cutting grass.
Overcoming, just you know, honestly nothing. I think if I was complaining about the left, I think like in the beginning it was like a lot of racism, but I think that's gonna be anywhere you go. Like no matter what you do, it's just, be honest with you, nothing. Because I'm grateful for my job. Because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to do the things I'm doing in my life for myself, for my kids.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you guys take the same test? And I have a reason behind that. Remember back in the day they had an issue because they said that the test seemed to be easier for African Americans. Yes. Remember they were saying that?
No, it's backwards. You're talking about the civil service test. The
yes,
test
sir.
That happened in New York, New Jersey, and Philly. With African Americans were scoring above everybody, but they still weren't getting jobs.
Okay, yeah. I knew it was something like that. Yeah.
Now I was thinking earlier about the word satisfaction. So, what is the most satisfying thing about being a fireman?
We get the round red lights.
This is so stupid. Satisfying, just honestly, just having a career, just being, it's a big deal to me to be able to, you know, like, and I'm pretty sure you guys do the same, especially Luke Diggs, like just being able to provide for your kids is the most satisfying part for me.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, I'm glad. Hey, Chris, stay safe, man.
Wait a minute, I got a question.
Yeah,
okay,
we did, Luke.
Hey, Luke Diggs.
Here's a deeper question. Now, when you're in the firehouse and you know it's some European that you know you don't like, but when it's his time to cook, do you eat his food?
I do not, because without got nothing to do with them, it's just that I come out of a Caribbean household, and coming out of our household, we're taught not to eat from people.
Oh, okay.
So I never really had that part. I know Lou would though.
No. Unless it's quiche.
Well, yeah. Chris, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
I always feel that firemen are the real gangsters. I mean,
they are.
You know, cops go to a battle with a gun. Y'all go with water. I mean, that's some shit.
I'm gonna put this fire out.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, congratulations, man. I always respect firemen, really.
Respect y'all too, and it's I'm glad you said that because that's kind of underrated. In my opinion, firefighters are the most gangsters people in the world. I including myself, but
now I do have a problem with y'all ripping up shit without knowing where the fire is. I mean, what's that about?
Let me kick this door.
Yeah, let me kick this door. Yo, nigga, the fire's in the next house, nigga.
Yeah, what's up with all the property damage y'all do?
The smoke is over here. The fire is next door, nigga. Oh, my bad.
Well, good
I'm
for you.
using that shit.
Thank you very much, Chris. Much respect, man.
Respect, brother. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
See,
Chris from Connecticut, now residing in Florida.
Tampa, that is.
An Apollo legend.
The whole time you've been gone, that was the first call.
Oh, wow.
Except calls we had, the producers called.
Fortunato didn't call?
No. And my man, what's his name? He's been...
he don't know who that is.
Nah.
My man. I forgot his name.
Who?
X?
No, the one that
Sweet.
Yeah, Sweet.
He called in.
No, Sweet didn't call in, did he?
Yeah, thank you. Louis trying to act now, TDP here, everything changes.
No, it's true. You see how the show's funnier.
Damn. I'm
mean,
actually happy. It is. The TDP,
it
because this nigga used to bring the show down, TDP. You absolutely, I'm happy you're here. Lou be over this motherfucker on his phone. Even POTUS had to wake him up one time. Lou, get off your phone.
Okay, so listen, I was driving this morning, and I was thinking about the word satisfaction. And I was thinking about people, because it just seems like in today's society, people just have a hard time being satisfied.
Now, who made that word famous in the song?
Satisfaction.
Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't get no satisfaction.
Yeah, okay.
That's a powerful word.
It is.
It's a powerful word.
Yeah, because when you think about it, we were told growing up, our generation, that you were satisfied.
Right.
You need to be satisfied.
You better be satisfied.
You better be satisfied, but now it has so many things that go into being satisfied.
But it was different, Lou, with the age. We were told that at a young age, like, be happy that you're being able to eat, you got the clothes you got.
No, you better be satisfied with what you got.
Yeah.
Right, so
I don't want that.
What's the difference? But what's the difference now with you in terms of
now you got parents asking 2-year-old kids what they want, and the kids saying no, and then the parents trying to find something to satisfy them, and it's hard. Like I was thinking, this was somewhat morbid, that I think there are 2 times that you're completely satisfied.
2 times.
Yes.
Okay.
In life, when you're completely satisfied, there's no
2 times in your whole life.
2 times in your life that you can say without any extra on it.
What is?
When you're born and when you die.
But you can't say, you don't have say on it.
That's what I'm saying. That's satisfaction. When you're born, you're satisfied that you're born, and when you die, there's no. That's it.
How do you know you're satisfied when you're born?
I mean, especially like, how about you catch a bullet or something? I mean, no disrespect, but I don't think that's a satisfaction type thing.
That's just my.
No, I'm asking the question.
No, I'm saying when you're born, you don't know you're born yet.
True, you don't.
And you're satisfied.
How?
And people are satisfied. You're satisfied. He's here. He's born. What happened? I don't know why I keep going dark.
Well, you got an iPhone 1. What you think on?
So okay. So I don't know, but that was, and then I was talking to my muse about it, and she was saying, hey, that it's. She had the same thing. Question. She.
So you're saying you're born and you die.
Those are 2 times of satisfaction.
I think you.
Well, it's okay. I mean, that's why I'm putting it out there.
No, I just think because what TDP said, I think it's true. You, both of them, especially on the birthday, you don't even you're not comprehending anything.
Right.
I think satisfaction comes when you're at that age when you're able to do something that you like. When your mom lets you leave that block for the first time.
But
like something that you.
Or you get your first car, you get your driver's license,
you
get first apartment, you get
something that's really a first.
How long does satisfaction last?
About 30 seconds.
It's a moment.
Yeah.
It's a moment. Now, how long you lay in that moment is up to you.
How long you lay in that satisfaction?
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's the right satisfaction, you lay in it.
That part.
Till that kid come. And you're like, damn.
Yeah.
I went from satisfaction to old.
Yeah, where's the Roe versus Wade when I need it?
And of course, the thinking is that women are never satisfied.
Yes, that's true.
There you go, being general.
I mean, come on. Seriously. It's hard to satisfy women.
But they dogging women out right now. A woman ain't really a woman no more.
It makes
you know what's up, man? And women ain't fighting it. It don't seem like women are even fighting it.
Fighting what?
That the fact that they're, well, I guess someone like POTUS, a woman, most of them are not fighting. You don't hear it.
To your point, when they say, "What is a woman?" Only person who really got on it was Macy Gray.
Right.
Then they try to ride her to the for no reason.
No.
All she does is puff a cigarette and tell me I don't give a.
No, but what she said
You
was
ain't no police.
all she said was,
Training day.
yeah, no police.
Let me see that warrant.
All she said was, a body parts don't make you a woman. And
Right.
man,
I'll call you what you want me to call you, but
Yeah.
that ain't. Now, why women didn't rally behind her and
they
say,
didn't.
"Yeah, that's right."
It was a couple, but not a.
No, it wasn't even no couple.
On the little.
It wasn't.
But those who are shitting on it came from a woman.
No, I think a lot of people.
Who in there?
Yeah, hey, this. Oh yeah, well, this is how
I
it goes.
think a lot of people supported
She don't even
Macy.
say
I
knock,
think
knock.
the issue was that they say that she folded on the Jenna and what is it, Jenna and Hoda show. I didn't hear what her comment was, but they said she folded under the pressure
it was the Price show, and what happened was the British dude, when she said
Piers Morgan.
they said they said she shouldn't have said woman. They said something like she shouldn't have said woman, she should have said
female.
No, exactly, female. But I don't back to it. I don't see a lot of people coming out to her defense. You don't hear none of these big name people.
You got to be unapologetic.
A lot of people got careers; they don't want to mess up,
right? And then she has a large LGBTQ community.
Macy
following, yeah.
And she got a new album coming out.
But she's not gay, is she?
Support her.
She's not gay, is she?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know if she has a large following, but she says she respects the community. That's what she said.
Well, we all do.
Yeah.
I mean, some.
But that's not what the community is portraying to her.
They're not supporting her.
Why you can't say that? Why?
Well,
why
she's getting bullied. She's actually getting bullied. Exactly.
Right.
Well, I mean, the whole thing about nowadays people standing up for what they believe is right. So, okay.
What do you think about I look
open the gate.
I look at it the same way with the Brittany Griner thing. You don't see a lot of lesbians and people from the LGBT.
Yeah, they trying to blame it on LeBron James. What the fuck
that,
they got to do with it? He didn't have a vape.
If it was LeBron, first of all, doesn't fly commercial.
And he wouldn't have got caught.
And he never would have got. And he never would have done it.
And he would have put it on Bronny. Yo, take that.
But here's the part that gets me. This is the part that bothers me. They go, well, it's because the women don't make that much and they got to go overseas. I posted. I said, do you know how many decades, men have been going overseas to play ball?
Absolutely.
So
and still doing
and
it.
women too. So you're not the first. She messed up.
Okay, you have to move over. That's Jeff's seat.
I'm not moving over. Why? No. You sit by Jeff. I'm not moving, bro. I've been sitting here for
But the underlying current.
Now you're gonna try to make me move.
The underlying current in that situation is Russian said.
I moved.
No, you didn't.
I usually sit there.
Really?
No, you didn't really move. Come on. Go ahead, TDP. I apologize.
Russia said, okay, we'll give it back, but we need two of our
They can't do that trade.
spies.
No, they want the one dude. They can't do that
they
trade.
Want two.
Who else they want? They want that minister, the guy.
There's two of them. There's one that's they got
for 14
housed
years.
in Colorado.
In Illinois.
And the one in Illinois.
The one in Illinois is the one, though.
And the one in Colorado is the one, too.
They want both of them?
They want both of them.
Bro, if they do a deal like that.
What? What? If they do a deal like that, they'll get on Fat Tuesday. So what?
Comrade! Babushka.
If they do a deal like that,
that's grandmother.
You know what's going to happen, bro?
What's going to happen?
Oh, you're going to have a political storm that's going to be. You can't give up a merchant of death for a basketball
Don't
player.
say what they can't do.
Well,
they make deals every day that you know nothing about.
That's true. But would you do it?
Yeah.
I like
you would give up the.
Yeah, I'd give him up for see her. Yeah. She can slam.
Okay.
And her wife is pretty.
Her wife is gorgeous.
She's single now.
Well, for a minute.
Uh-oh.
Jeff!
I tried to tell him that was
my boy Jeff is in the house.
No, we don't get no doubt for you.
What? What are you talking about? I just told him that we were friends. I like him and Guy
let me see if I can.
That's right,
Jazzy.
Jazzy.
I don't get no doubt. Oh, okay, sorry. I got to check that one out.
It don't matter because that's my boy, so he ain't got to give me no dab.
So get you up to speed. We talking about Brittany Griner. How Russians want their two spies in exchange for her.
I said you can't do it.
Too.
Yeah.
No, you're live.
You're live. I say we can't give up who they want for her.
Why not?
Thank you, Jazzy.
Because this guy sold arms to countries that were going to kill Americans,
and we've sold arms
to motherfuckers that we doing.
So there we go again. I'm talking about this situation right now, right?
Same thing. Europeans don't change; they do the same thing over and over.
So you're saying that we should give it up?
Yeah.
Not we. I have nothing to do.
No, I'm asking you, because you what Jeff feels and you feel.
Yeah, what I'm saying is the LGBT elemental P's ain't trying to make no move.
That's what I'm saying too. They haven't really talked about it.
That part.
Oh, wow, hilarious. He didn't want to tell me who it was. That's right. He want to tell me who it was.
It's all
she
good.
wants me to direct it now. No.
Wow.
I keep.
A lot of people are upset because Other people have been over there for years and have not been
headphones.
I get him.
brought home. I got you, Jeff. Hang on. So a lot of people were upset because they're making her a priority.
Yes. And we got a Marine over there that's been there 4 years.
Yeah, but he's trained.
Okay. Okay.
No, you're right. I mean, I've been to Russia. I've been there, but I went there with the military. You got to go there with the military.
I did it, but look, each and every one of us has been out the country.
Yeah.
When you go to customs, they give you a slip that tells you what you can and cannot bring in the country.
Right.
So
what you're declaring?
Yes, and you have to let them know. Now, if you do it at customs and say, "Yo, I got cannabis," whatever, they're not going to arrest her because she's letting them know she was bringing it into the country. It's not like in America where we can fly from. We go through the TSAs here, and then when you get to New York, you can just grab your bag and keep pushing. You can't do that when you go overseas.
TSA here are horrible.
But she was.
They
what they do is she was randomly selected. That's
Right.
That's how they get you. They randomly select you. They ask you a gang of invasive questions, and
then they had a dog.
What you doing here? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not happy she's in that situation, but I don't like the fact what you said earlier that. Well, if that was LeBron or if that was a man, it's like, wait a minute. Because, guess what? If it was a black ball player that's not as big as LeBron, we all would have been said, dumb motherfucker, shouldn't have had no weed with him.
Well, I wouldn't have said that. You would have said that.
But even if LeBron took a private plane, went over there and got her and brought her back, they still would have took the credit for it.
This is how
they should let Trump get her.
Chris Spencer.
Exactly. But she wrote the wrong letter.
Chris.
Trump
but they're
got
not
the
going
Ball
to do that.
brothers out.
Hey,
yeah.
But they're not going to do that one. Trump's not going to do it now. Because when he did do the ball thing, they didn't give him no credit.
Yes, they did.
He said that. Remember, he said that I should have left him over there because they were
talking
dissing
about
him.
politics because we don't know what we're talking about.
Yes, we do. You don't know.
Right.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't.
Well, no, he got mad because the father didn't give him the credit.
Thank you.
Right.
That's why we call him John Lemon. Now you see.
But I just said it. You said we didn't know what he was talking about.
He's the
LeBron
news
was
guy.
like, yo, my sons was going to get released eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you,
They
Jeff.
did nothing wrong. So he's like, so I don't know.
But he did. He stole some glasses.
Yeah, but he said eventually they was going to get released. It's going to have to go to court. And LeVar was willing to go to court, but Trump stepped in, because he wanted that black vote.
Right.
And LeVar was like, well, he ain't really do us no favor. We was going to beat it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this then. What about Brittany then?
I mean, she pleaded guilty.
She had to.
She didn't have to.
She didn't have to, but for them to get
She's
the
trying
negotiation,
to expedite the
right.
situation. Yeah. So you got to. My thing is, when you go to other countries, you got to know their laws. The same laws don't apply here that apply there.
They don't
and
travel.
People take it for granted
Right.
that I can sneak this in, I can sneak that in, and I can get away. Yeah, she's played over there before.
8 years.
And she's gotten away with it before.
Right.
This ain't her first time going over there, with the vapes. This is just this time that, Putin is upset now. So any American that come through there, and you got to look at her. She's what, 6'6", 6'9"?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she going to stand out. She's an American.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to
But
get
Jeff,
back
why would
now.
you put yourself in that position?
She didn't know.
She did not know.
You really believe that she packed her bags and didn't know?
She
She
knew
said
what
she
was
packed
doing.
in a hurry. I don't pack
She
in a
knew.
hurry.
Come on, bro.
But the thing is, she probably knew it because she's done it before. That's habit.
So that's not making a mistake.
No, it's habit.
Hindsight is always 20/20. Now, if you've been over there the 8 years she's been going, they know who she is. Now, when you get to the airport, it's wartime. Snatch her. We need that. That's a bargaining chip.
Yeah.
There you go. And
She had what they needed.
Casualty of war. It's a bargaining chip. Snatch
So
her
you're
up.
saying that what she had would have made no difference. They would have grabbed her anyway.
Anyway.
I don't believe that, man. Because it happened because it happened before the war started.
Nobody cares what you believe.
I understand that.
It's going down.
Did it happen before the war started?
It's right around that time.
It happened a week before the war started. She got picked up.
Okay.
So,
All
I
right.
mean, come on.
That's our segment of politics, not knowing politics. I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
Dannon Green.
It just feels so good to...
Oh, shut up and get on with the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it is good to have you guys.
This ain't the Love Boat.
Man, you don't know, man. It's
what?
I know.
Your son.
I know.
What?
I was getting ready to put a pistol.
On who?
You.
On me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your son saved you.
What are you talking
He
about?
like, yo, Unc, what's with you and Pops?
Yeah.
I'm like, and then he told me, he's like, yo, eating. It's like, man,
Say what?
your eating habits.
What?
Fat Sal's? Really?
No, I had a
It's
sandwich.
like, wow.
So, okay, first of all.
Oh, Highland? You did that fast time?
Yeah. First of all, okay, my son came to me talking about, what's up with you and Uncle Jeff? He calls him Uncle Jeff.
Yeah, as he should.
That's your uncle.
He's been there at the beginning.
So I'm like, nothing. He just, he's like, yeah, well, he said you ain't effing with him. I was like, no, I went over and saw him.
Why your voice so high?
Yeah. Sound like Chris Tucker.
So, okay. But he's very concerned. He said you only got one friend.
Right.
And he said at your age. I was like,
And he's actually probably right. You only have one friend.
Yeah.
I'm your boy, though.
not really.
Damn, I got clipped already.
I want you to be my friend, but it's just not the same. You know how it's
You don't move me.
I don't stir the pot up.
And I tried. I really did. I invited him.
Right.
It just didn't. I was like,
Wow.
He didn't park right. Yeah.
And then he wondered why he.
He's from Philly and all that. I was like, all right, let me
Supported the man. I
No, y'all
support
from the
this
same
man.
side in
yeah.
Philly?
Yeah.
No.
I'm from West. I'm from the
And
right
he
side.
had a
He's
white
from the
mother.
suburbs.
So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that'll make a difference.
Yeah, he had a white mother. He grew up. He didn't eat canned food. So he didn't have SpaghettiOs.
Everything he's saying I did, he had.
Y'all
Jeff
niggas
had
is
two
wilding
parents.
worse than Chicago.
Nah, I know we are
Y'all
wild right
niggas
now.
is
Though.
wilding.
Okay, now hold up.
Y'all
Now, wait.
niggas is wilding.
Okay,
They are wild right now.
but Chicago is a whole nother level of
Nah,
wild.
y'all niggas.
Y'all
is-
started it.
Yeah, y'all started.
Y'all
Let's
started.
just-
and
Come
y'all,
on now.
and y'all catching up quick.
No, and LA too.
No,
I
LA,
didn't say nothing. Why you mad at me?
no, but Chicago is
Chicago is the
it's the blueprint. It's
blueprint.
the template. Like
Yeah,
everybody mentions
yeah,
Chicago
let's
when
just
the
get real.
elections come.
Chicago's just on one.
We could just save one black kid in Chicago.
Y'all got. I mean,
Philly
come
is
on.
off the chain now
Y'all
because
niggas is wilding.
yeah.
The world is wilding.
Yeah, y'all doing.
What?
Afternoon, y'all doing afternoon robberies.
Hey man, what niggas be sleeping at night?
It's like y'all got the Mexicans
rest at
involved in it.
Which one was this?
Which one?
It just happened like 2 days ago.
I'm messed up that they killed that old man with the.
No, they shouldn't have did that. That they got to get them.
10 years and 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did
But
you
the
see
girl,
the video?
but the girl, they didn't get the
No,
girl
I didn't
yet.
see the video.
You didn't see the video?
No, do you
It's-
have the
it's
video?
vicious.
It was,
vicious.
yeah, it was fucked up. I mean, when you look at it at first, you kind of like, okay, I'm not gonna laugh at this, and then when you see them and they hitting them with it,
Oh, so
I
thought
couldn't
they
laugh. I
just-
couldn't laugh. I
was
mean,
wondering, I
they
thought just
hitting them
threw it.
with it. They
and the
hitting
girl
him
was
with
the one that came up and
And
hit
she
him
hit
in
him-
the back of the head.
when
They
he
didn't
was-
get her
when-
yet.
When he was down, she just came up and just like that was like the
Even when he
fatal
was walking
blow.
away, she ran behind him and hit him in the head with that
That's-
comb.
Why,
Those combs are heavy,
why are
bro.
these kids so evil?
They
Parents,
just like
man.
that now,
the
man.
parents ain't shit.
They like that now.
Parents ain't shit.
So you believe it's the parents?
Now I believe it's society.
Society as a whole,
I
but
believe right now
They're a different breed.
Yeah, the pandemic unleashed just
I don't even say
more
pandemic,
than
yeah.
the virus, yo.
Hellhounds are loose.
It's just
right
like, you know.
and there's no repercussions.
But
They,
what-
they,
what-
Because today, my experience, even at the dime, I'm dealing with 21 to 26.
And what do you notice?
And they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Now, in what? Okay, help me
In
understand
anything.
that. About,
In anything. They challenging. They sensitive.
yep.
They're
You can't tell them
demeaning.
nothing. You can't tell them nothing.
No
They're
moral compass.
derogatory. It's nothing.
so no rules.
It's like, yo, especially the young girls now. I mean,
They're
they
the
come to the
worst.
club now, and they wear house slippers. House slippers.
Yeah.
And then they will curse you out
you say
because
so.
they have house slippers on and tell you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And will get up in your face.
now, do you
And
think?
want to fight
Wait.
you.
Is it the Puma ones or the ones with the fur on them?
I think it's the fur.
The fur ones.
Okay.
With the rabbit ears.
Now you know what that is. That's prostitution. That's what that is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the guys come. It's like lately, I have to do like a real in-depth search now. I got to run my
better.
thumb through the waistband.
Yeah.
Like TSA?
Yeah, and I don't caught like maybe the last 2 months, maybe 15 to 20
Guns?
with it on them.
Damn.
Are they ghost guns or are they regular?
No, they regular.
regular.
And what do you do when you?
I'm just like, yo, homie, no, not tonight. They're like, OG, man, I respect that because you OG, you know, but I don't leave the house naked.
Right.
and
too
then you
much
make them
going
take
on.
it
Yeah,
back
but
to
at
their
least put it
car.
in the car.
I just like, nah, you can't come in tonight. You can't.
Are you
And
ever
it's a-
fearful?
Yes, all the time. I don't take that job for granted. I'm always vigilant. I'm always on my P's and Q's. I don't take shit for granted because if you slip, that's the time they're going to catch you.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, he does. Right. He searched me one time.
And I mean, it's to the point where, like the other night, this young girl, 24, bitch took off her top, had a sports bra on. Mm-hmm. It's like, let's go, old nigga.
You?
Yes.
Well, nigga, I showed you what to do.
Okay, now take that sports bra off and we can go.
No, but I've never been fearful, but that night I was scared that night.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, what happened?
Because you felt that energy.
The dude was there.
Yeah, so you know that was.
And I knew he had something on him because they went back to the car.
Yeah.
And they was provoking us. And I got a big dude out there, big motherfucker, Bones.
Yeah.
It's big motherfucker. He straight A-Tray Crip.
Yeah.
And he was just like, he stood in front of me. I'm like, Bones, I'm good. I always keep my shit on me.
Right.
But then I'm just like, okay, I can't give them the reason. Because they provoking us. They want this reason. They want to shoot.
Right.
And you can hear it in their voice. It's doing like that. Come on, old motherfucker.
Making air patties.
Let's go.
Making air patties.
Is it a certain night, Jeff?
You want a double or a single?
It's any given
Thursdays
night.
is popular. Like
no, it's any given night now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's any given night now.
Do you think it's not because no consequences for the kids now?
No,
because they're not. They're letting
like
them in
he said,
out.
they don't give a fuck.
But I'm saying
it was a murder. It was a murder.
You think so?
A block away from my house, like 2 months ago.
And you live in a nice neighborhood.
Yes, it was a 22-year-old, good-looking kid. They showed this picture. Got shot in the head twice.
It's a nice neighborhood, but where he's at, that whole lane right there is active.
Melrose. It's hot.
Wow.
It's hot. And I be telling niggas that be coming from out of town, they be draped in the ice. And I be like, man, you know where you at? Yeah, homie. Where you at, man? I'm in L.A. It's hot out here. I know the weather. No, it ain't that type of hot. It's hot out here.
Yeah.
It's hot out here, man. Yo.
They've been saying that a lot, too.
You bragging,
Because some nights I know my boy Jazzy out there, I just feel like to go to the corner and park and I'm sitting there with the cannon like, yeah.
You know, then when you get the army of these niggas roll up, it's just like, hey, man, yo, okay, they about to bring the heat. And they walking up like, excuse me, they got the Hennessy bottle like this. They walking up.
Like they're in the house.
Yeah, they like, and they like, what up, OG? And I'm just like, what's up, man?
Can't come in there
You
with
can't
that.
walk up drinking like that. And then they grab it and they're like, what's up, homie?
Damn.
It's like, yo, what the fuck, man? We from Tennessee. Nigga, okay, I don't know how they do it in Tennessee.
Right.
But you got to recognize where you at, player.
Right,
You in
absolutely.
L.A. right now. You in 2 different states, 2 different cities. Oh, OG, you ain't got to come at me like that. Yeah, I do. If you telling me what they do in Tennessee and Memphis, I'm telling you how we do it here in L.A.
Right.
And like me and you always had that conversation. Niggas got to understand. I had to learn. I'm a straight street nigga. These L.A. niggas ain't no joke.
I just said it.
These niggas, yo. These young niggas, these L.A. niggas, they real about it. And what motherfuckers don't understand is that when we inside, we do feel protected because we got an army of niggas in there.
Right.
And they ready to go to war with us. And when them niggas come out there, they be like, yo, OG, nigga, you good? And I'll be like, yeah, we good right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, I mean, it's just the climate right now. And I've seen it change over the last year when we came out of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
These niggas is mad. Locked up for 2 years.
Right.
And it wasn't institutionalized, correctional.
Right.
It was in a house.
That's work, but that's crazy though.
Yeah, but
because it ain't the prison that's causing you to be, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
but it's
I know
in
you
their
the house, but it ain't
mind,
the
though.
prison. Yeah.
In their mind, being subjected and told what not to do. You can't go nowhere.
Right.
You can't have nothing. PP money has ran out.
Right. And
Drug
ain't no
money.
re-ups.
Ain't no re-ups.
Ain't no re-ups on that one.
You know, look how many motherfuckers came up doing the PPP.
Absolutely.
All of that.
What does it mean when someone says they want to be in your video chat, whatever?
I'm not on the,
That means they want you to go live with them.
See, people gotta understand. See, with the social media, I ain't with all of that.
I don't know
and
how to
people
do that
tell
either.
me I need to get with it, but that's all evidence right there. So everything that you're doing, that's all evidence.
Evidence of what?
Whatever. So when
I'm
they
not
want to
doing
pull,
anything.
if you say something wrong, the way cancel and all of that is right now, they'll pull that shit up.
Right.
So should I go ahead and just?
That's on you.
Because the algorithm is clicking on certain words.
All right, I gotta
Ain't that
go,
weird?
y'all.
Yeah, we got to go now.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
So, are you sure you want to end your live video? Yeah.
I'm just telling you, I just don't fuck with it. Because when you do something, what's the first thing they do? They go to your social media.
Right.
Now, when you do application, you have to list your social media.
Right.
And if you say you don't have any, and then they come to find out that you do, you could be terminated.
Absolutely.
Because you lied on the application.
That's true, because you can't put anything that says anything that you say Harvard Westlake. If you put it in there, they got it.
Yeah.
For real? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it goes right.
Especially if you do a hashtag with it.
You can't say anything bad now because then you represent the Harvard Westlake.
Right. Right.
So even when you're not there, you're still representing them. So you can't say anything.
I can't say anything. Yeah, but
It's like even if you have somebody who's doing whatever in the streets number in your phone, if they get their contacts and you in there, you're a conspiracy to that until you prove otherwise.
it's like Venmo. Okay, just kidding.
And niggas don't even know what's the latest thing now. You heard of AirTag?
No, what is that?
You heard of AirTag?
Yeah.
You heard of AirTag? Nigga, that's what niggas is putting shit on bitches' car.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. And they can follow you.
And they can follow you.
What do you mean?
It's like an app.
It's like an app.
Yeah.
They
Or they
actually
got-
physically put something on the car?
Or they can just tap into your phone. All this shit, they can just tap into your phone now.
So then what happens is wherever you go, it's just
Then
like they
everybody
can follow
knows the
you.
location.
It's like a
That's
GPS.
It's like when you send people directions.
Yeah, I heard
and all
about
of
that.
Or when you send people pictures, sometimes your location is attached to that.
Right. Right.
You know, all this now, man, it's just like a setup now. Like I had to tell Lil Lou. You know, I love them to death. I'm like, hey, man, be careful fucking with these women out here. These young girls.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
it's
You
a
can't
different
bring
time.
everybody to the house. Had this conversation with him. I was like, you can't bring everybody to the house, man. The house is supposed to be your sanctuary. It's supposed to be peace of mind. When you get away from all of this shit out here.
Right.
You know, because he's now, what I'm seeing from him is he living the best of both worlds. You know, he's a student, but now he trying to be that street nigga.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, nigga, be careful
late.
how you walk in these streets, yo. You know, you going to the
'Cause
after
women are
hours.
doing the gang of
It's
setups.
like you going to the after hours. You know, I done been through all of what you going through.
Turn your light off.
You know, and he like, oh, Unc, I'm good. I'm like, yo, you know, like the other night I had to make sure when he was walking to his car. I'm like, nigga, let me know when you come. Park in the back. I'll make sure you get out. You know, you parked in your 2010 Benz down the street. You walk in, you know, I know you a little tipsy, but niggas, you know, be watching you.
Yeah, let me say this to that because this is a real situation out here. See a car with the lights off, don't blink your lights, letting them know that their lights isn't off.
Yeah, it's gang
That's some
initiation.
gang shit.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
If you at the gas station, if somebody pull up on you, ask you for directions, don't say shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Get in your car, even if the goddamn nozzle is in there, act like you're going to get your heat or get your heat.
Right.
That's some gang shit. That's what's going on right now.
In L.A. Or,
LA right now.
Wow.
That's what's going on right now.
I learned the best thing sometimes what works is when you just like, if you come across a bunch of motherfuckers and you don't, you know, the ego takes over and like, I ain't gonna let these niggas back down. Sometimes I just like talk to myself. Well, if I have my headphones in, I'll just be on the phone, like just engaged in like a heated conversation. Well, a couple of motherfuckers been like, yo, OG, I ain't mean, it's all good, nigga.
You know what I've done
Bring it down a
before?
notch.
When you see the situation approaching, I just speak. Hey, how you young brothers doing?
Yeah, that works a lot too.
You know, I mean, you know, just kind of like kill it. Like you let them know you ain't about no, you know trouble. I mean, when I used to work for FedEx, that's what I used to do. When I used to do.
Why this
delivery.
nigga wetting my gun?
I handle it differently. I just be in the house by 8:30. I just be in the house by 8:30.
But there's no rules, there's no regulations. You could be walking and a dude could pass you by, then double back and dome you in the back of the head.
Right.
It's wild like that.
But it's so brazen because, like I was saying, the murder on my block, the next block over, full of police. Full of police. You know where the gas station is at?
Yeah.
Right there. The 4 motherfuckers with their shit out robbed an Asian family.
Yeah, I heard about
Right
that.
there
That was
in
the
broad
news.
daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the gas station. You got a block full of police. And these motherfuckers is like, and then the craziest shit, they got the mounted police now. All up in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And the horses, they don't know where the fuck they going.
Right.
You had a guy get robbed at his store, and they got the call, it was the wrong address. You know, they running up in Melrose. It's like a free fall on Melrose.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Why has
like,
Melrose changed so much, though?
Because it was
I-
that high-end store.
Yeah.
Because of the TV series, Melrose Place.
Right.
it was Jewish at the time. That whole area is Jewish. And then Spike Lee came over there with the 40 Acres of the Mule. And his clothing line. He was one of the first. Then Norm Nixon, Debbie Allen, Denzel, they had their restaurant over there.
And then across the street they had they had the clothing spot across
George's.
the street.
Yeah, George's. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like, then you just saw all of a sudden, I moved over there in 11. Mm-hmm. It was cool as fuck. And then slowly by like 17, 18, you just saw the dynamics change.
Yeah.
You know, like you got, like, I used to walk and run around them. I don't even do that no more.
Right.
I don't even do that no more.
Well, you know they had that shooting over there a couple of years ago. They shot that dude right in the middle of the street, right there on Melrose.
At Shoe Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mexican.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was my spot.
I don't even cross that street.
Right.
I go across.
That's Spalding.
Yeah. No, that's Genesis.
TDP knows the street name and everything.
Genesis.
Oh,
That's Genesis. I don't even cross in that intersection because I knew the dude that was murdered.
He was a brother.
Yes. He's a good-looking kid, 32. He came to the dime all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Mm-hmm. And that hurt me. That, like, kind of touched.
Yeah.
Because when I saw the video, I was like, damn. He didn't even see the shit coming.
Right.
He just got out his car and just walked up like, what's going on? And the young Mexican kid just pulled it up out and just cocked it and hit him like in the back of the head. And I was like, wow.
Did they get him?
Yeah, they called him.
Hey, I'm Louis Sticks.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
And Dannon Green.
I don't know the name of the show.
In a man's world. Tighten up your belt.
That's not for you to say. Stay in your lane.
Also, you want to teach me these new rules since we got some guests.
We have talent here now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You were just trying to hold it down to two talented guys game.
I got you.
The news guy, funny guy.
Just me hanging out.
And I'm the straight guy.
John Lemon.
Yeah, he got upset. We told him John Lemon.
Really? Did you have to bring that up?
Just thank you, TDP.
Yeah, why
Because
not?
you know he's going to be defensive, and then it's going to
See,
be...
that's the thing. I've always been telling him he's defensive, but he doesn't believe it.
Okay.
Dan, and we were talking about the Fat Tuesday thing. He got upset. He started crying. He started crying. He said, "Guy used to be my friend."
Marsha.
Yeah. He said,
What happened with that?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Did you see it?
No.
I saw it.
I lived it.
I
That
didn't.
part.
Okay, so I never went to
It is.
Fat Tuesdays. I don't.
I
think.
did Fat Tuesday once. I did it once.
What,
And
was
that
he the host?
No, Guy was. I did it once.
And?
that was. I mean, it was a good thing. I mean, I can say this, even with you back then, y'all. It was more like it was favoritism. It was who was bringing the heat to the stage at that time, and it was like y'all had y'all favorite rotation of because certain motherfuckers.
It's funny how he says
consistent.
y'all. I
No,
mean,
it
I'm
was
saying,
certain-
but I'm just making the point.
It was consistency. It was certain motherfuckers that was always had privileged access to it. That would just come in and just like that. And it was just like, you get to the point where it's like, all right.
Well,
I
you know what a lot
you,
of people don't
I
know, too.
You, I just can't get up. Or it's like, oh, not. And back then, even the immature came out with the ego. It's like, oh, now I got to go to a booker now.
But let me say this, though. So a lot of people don't know. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing. But a lot of people don't know is that we used to get calls from all over the country, like
To perform.
But not just from comedians, like agents. People were like, "Yo, we're gonna come in town." So it might have been a guy you might have seen before, and then this guy got to come back. You know what I'm saying? So we had a lot of that.
Okay.
I just felt that.
I don't remember it being that good.
Man, we
Fat Tuesday?
used to have 320,
did you ever
330.
No, I never performed.
Did you ever go?
I might have walked by.
I mean,
it.
it was.
How long was it?
They
It was
made
for 10
the-
years. I didn't know it was for
But
10
they
years.
made the
Our first 6 years were unbelievable.
When I got banned, it was in the belly room.
So you were early.
okay.
You were way early in the game.
Okay.
That's when I got
That
banned.
was
How
the
long was
first
it
year.
in the main room?
Okay, so this was how it went down. We started in the belly room, and then about 6 months to a year in, we felt like we should have one night down in the main room.
Right.
So we called it Fatter Days. Mm-hmm. And what happened was, because we was blowing out the belly room, then we had Fatter Days, and we sold out. And then we did that for like about 3 or 4 months, and then God was like, we need to just move it down here permanently. Mm-hmm. And then that's what we did.
The belly? Because y'all
We started the belly room in '96.
Because me and Marv was there in like 92, 93.
No, but it wasn't cracking. We wasn't even.
But me and Marv, we was doing the belly room.
Oh, yeah.
We had it cracking every Saturday night.
Yeah, y'all did Saturdays, yeah.
Yeah, because Eddie Griffith, He fucked that up for us.
But see, the thing about
we love Eddie.
How did he do that?
I mean, Eddie, because Eddie was coming up at that time.
Right.
Eddie was on the rise, so you couldn't deny the talent, and people wanted to see him.
Right.
But the thing about it was, Eddie would do like 3.5, 4 hours.
Right.
And you couldn't get him off stage.
Right. But the difference, what happened with the Eddie Griffin thing is Eddie Griffin came off of the Monday night. Because as you remember back in the day, Monday night used to be the open mic. Remember when my boy Danny Grayson used to host?
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Danny Grayson.
Yeah, that was my guy. So after Danny would do the show, see, Lou, you didn't even know it was cracking.
Cup of cone.
Yeah,
Cup of
right.
cone.
He going there with a bat. Remember that? So after Danny
went
with
off
Grace,
on him?
Yeah, you went off on him.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it was one of those nights.
What, at the Comedy Theater?
Yeah.
Was I on stage?
Yeah.
I was hosting.
One of the nights I had to save your ass.
What
Yeah,
happened?
you just went off on
Danny
him.
was definitely L.A.
What do you mean, on the mic?
You just went off on him,
He
period.
was L.A. So anyway,
What did I say? Hold up. I need
Danny
to
had
find
the
out.
Monday nights, and then after that, Eddie Griffin. No, we was telling the story, and then Eddie Griffin came on and would do. Remember that late night?
Yeah.
Because then Alex Thomas was working with him on that. If y'all remember that, right? So that's where it all came about. And then Guy came up and said to me, "Yo, you want to be down? I'm going to start this night on Tuesday." And we said, "Okay," because the improv, none of that was cracking. No one had
So
no
you
other
started
nights.
with Guy?
I was there from day one.
And
I probably was the first person on stage because I used to open up the show.
And he still didn't put you in the dark.
No, it is what it is.
So I heard about when I was listening on the way why motherfuckers don't like you.
Like me? What?
Did you agree?
What? What do you mean people don't like me?
No, they don't.
They don't?
Especially the comics, no.
Nah, it's got nah.
No, you're very condescending.
Who?
No, I'm not.
And very and
I would say, but I'll
no,
spit
you're
it.
very condescending to motherfuckers in your
I'm
way.
not.
Sinead O'Connor. What did he say?
You are.
What do you
Bo,
mean?
you are.
Condescending.
And the way you come in and your approach to motherfuckers back then was like, wow. It was like, it really was. You would come in and be like, yeah, what up? And just like walk right past it. Motherfuckers would be like,
I would
yo.
speak to people.
Nah, it was the way you spoke to people. It was the, you. It's
Well,
like
you
because-
were large at that time
because
doing
you
things.
were.
You were ahead of
Comics
all
was
of us.
coming up the steps, and you was there.
Yep.
You was there. It was like at the Comedy Act back then. It was Robin, and then it was you, and you had that privilege where you walked in and your arrogance showed it.
Okay, first of all, let's not say I had that privilege because when I first got to Comedy Theater, I was working the spotlight.
Right, but you
Every
earned
day.
that privilege though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I was
You
working.
earned that
None of
privilege.
them worked the spotlight.
See, just like how you
And-
talking now, that's how you were
No,
talking.
but
about
no,
back
none of them
then.
worked the spotlight, and none of them would. All right, none of them would go on first. I would go on right after. Nobody wanted to go up first, and I said I'll go up first.
What
to
year was
break
this
the
though,
ice.
Cass?
It's like 89.
Okay.
89, 90. And
90?
nobody, and when we all first got there, everybody wanted to be, and I said, okay, I'll work. I'll do the spotlight. So I wasn't arrogant. I was working. I was hustling.
He was very, 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 very. Especially when you landed a different world.
When I was doing the warm up?
Yes. It really showed.
No.
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah,
Well, how did we become friends?
While you was parking your car,
Accident.
your ego was already in there. Your ego was already in there. Like, okay. The flesh is getting ready to catch up right now. It was.
Because you had your Robert Townsend uniform on.
Man, a long jacket,
Yeah, you
everything.
come in.
Yeah.
Like
Come
the
in,
fake
swing that
metrics.
motherfucker and be like, yo, go right to Robin, like, yo, who next? Oh, okay, cool. And then you couldn't deny the talent because you go up and you would blaze the stage.
Because you did clean comedy, you thought everybody was peasants.
Yeah, exactly.
That one is a little true. That is
That's
true though.
it, right
'Cause I
there.
remember.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
like the audacity you are. You up here cursing, profanity, sexual innuendos, and look what I've done. Yeah, please.
No, that's.
Yeah, you were like that.
I was very humble.
No, the first time I met you, you was with Jazzy, and that's when they were doing comedy at that little church right there on La Brea at the bottom. What is that? Damn, what street is that?
Adams, the one on the corner.
No, Inglewood.
Oh, okay.
Inglewood.
Oh yeah, I
View
remember-
Park.
Yeah, View Park. Yeah.
Yeah, View Park at La Brea. Right there in that little back down in there, it was clean comedy. And I was in there. I saw y'all come in on the top, and I finished. And then Jazzy introduced me to you. You was like, Oh, you're pretty clever, but pull your pants up and walk away.
Yeah, he always had that like
Dr. Cosby.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, he wanted everybody because he was like from that school. And it's like everybody should be doing it this way.
Yeah.
I did not say pull your pants.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Wow, look how many times
Pull
you
your
said.
pants up and walked off.
Look how many times you said motherfucker on stage. Wow. It's like, okay, man.
All right.
Didn't like TK at first. You didn't. You didn't.
Really?
Yes. He was like, oh, he's nasty.
He's so dirty.
Yeah, he's
dirty.
gross. He's very gross.
Peasants.
Oh. Talking about
That was you. That was your energy out there. Everybody was peasants.
No, I don't.
He was banking though.
How dare he get on stage and talk about that? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh.
Okay.
And
All
people
right.
are
So I'm
laughing.
curious. All right. So that wasn't that way to you. Now I
No,
can
because
tell you why.
because I bust your ass in basketball.
Right. That is exactly.
You and Martin, I bust your ass in
exactly,
basketball.
That is exactly.
Yeah.
I
Put
shut
the
that
running
shit.
rebels on.
Exactly.
And that's why a lot of them niggas didn't fuck with me to this day.
That's exactly. Yeah.
Chris
right.
Spencer, all them niggas, Speedy, all them niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly.
Poinsettia.
Yeah.
Poinsettia.
Yeah, that's where everybody used to
But
go.
that's
The
what
brick
I,
building.
Yes.
But what I met you at, because
Outdoor court too.
he would come over there, it was 18th and Washington under the viaduct. It was Toberman Park.
Right.
Ooh.
It was over there.
Yeah.
And that's when Martin was doing his thing. And I was just like, I'm with Robin. And I'm like, all right, I'm trying to blend in with these motherfuckers and all that. And Martin thought he was doing something. And I'm like, all right. And then he come in like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then he
No,
like-
I knew I couldn't play.
And then my cousin came and then Daryl, because I lost.
Mm-hmm.
And Daryl was like, hey, man, yo, what you gonna do, man? I don't fuck around with these niggas. You gonna kill these niggas? I'm like, all right, let's go.
Right.
And then me and Daryl just demolished him.
No, I knew I couldn't play.
TDP, can you play?
Knock it off.
Okay.
Yeah, he could play.
You can?
Knock it off.
Yeah, he could play.
I retired with honors.
Got the gold coat.
I retired with honors.
Hall of Famer.
Man.
I really told you to pull your pants up.
Yeah. But at that spot right down there.
See, they don't know what that is. You know, when you play the pickup, and you know you had the props and the status when niggas like, who got him?
Mm-hmm.
I got him. Just like, and then you call the two defenders to argue. You got him, nigga, or what? You want to switch? Like,
Because I played one time with Lewis and we was down there with King on 16th down there in Santa Monica.
Right.
Play, I'm coming down with the right. That nigga hit him with the left. Who got him? It don't matter, homie.
I'm getting mine.
Lewis tried to grab her. Give me that.
yeah.
Weak ass out the way. Lady.
And we got banned from Santa Monica with Joe Torre.
I remember that in the Wayans brothers.
Yeah. We went over there and then we was killing them niggas. And then it was like, cause Joe invited me, and then I was like, all right. And then I'm like playing, and then I bring Daryl, and I'm like, these niggas is like,
I mean, they were horrible.
And it's like, and then we brought our crew.
Right,
And then we just ran the court one day, and then Dame was like, hey, man, I don't know you niggas, I know you. But you niggas coming up in here, we pay for this shit, And then Joe was like, man, I invited you, and then you bring all this. Hey, nigga, this is what we do.
That says to bring my squad.
Yeah.
We used to play in the Valley at the YMCA.
At
King
Verdugo.
No, this is at the Y in the Valley. We used to have the late night runs. Out there, the King brought Gary Payton up there. Like, nigga, he can get it too. Nigga, nobody's scared of this. Nigga, he can get it too.
Yeah, at Beverly Hills, Reggie Theus, he got it. Come on, man. Yeah.
Pooh Richardson, all those come. Yeah, you can get it too.
Come on, man.
Okay, back to arrogance. I don't think.
Back to it.
Yeah, there he is.
Back to me.
No.
Yeah, see, it's about me.
Yeah, you were that person back then.
Peasants.
And
My ego.
I saved your ass several times.
Yeah, you
Motherfuckers-
mentioned that before.
Motherfuckers want to really get at you and lay hands on you. They did. It's like, yo, your boy, man, he got one more time.
I never felt that way, Lou. I respected it. Because, you would get up there talking about family and everything. You
I just thought
Shit that we ain't have.
and everything.
I just felt that it was like, okay, that's who he is.
Yeah.
And I was the one, because DL told George Lopez and Arsenio that story.
Oh, what?
Khalid Muhammad, when they jammed you up at right here at the Mavericks Flat. And you was by yourself. And I stood right there, and Khalid was like, yo, we talking. I'm like, yo, you got yours with you. I'm standing with my man, yo. I'm not going nowhere. And DL was right out there. And they told DL to move, and they was like, yo, and then the Muslim brothers, they walked up, and I was like, yo, homie, if this is going to go down, we all going to go down. I ain't going to leave my man out here by himself, so whatever y'all got to say to him, I'm right here with him. And the rest of the comics just, like, walked away from you. And that's when I was like, okay, these niggas don't really want to fuck with you because they ain't nobody making that play.
Those niggas called them.
Yeah. No, and you know why it happened.
Because Phyllis Yvonne Stickney.
Yeah, you roasted her.
Did I?
You roasted her.
Yeah.
You roasted her.
Who was it?
Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. She went up, and it was one of those nights. We all had those nights. And she didn't
perform.
Yeah, she didn't perform well.
Yeah.
And you were the host. And you went up and you just like destroyed her. You just like, she talked about her ass, how fine she was, but her set, all of that. And then you left the door open for TK. And TK picked up right where you left off at. And then the next night, you couldn't host. I host. And you was out there, because that's what you was doing. Mavericks. And then they came in, and they just bypassed Sharon. And they just went up both lanes.
Where that pork-eating nigga at?
And TK was in the middle of his shit, and they just went up, and he just did like that to the mic, and they just like, yo, we need to holler at you outside. And she stood right next to Khalid, and TK was like, my motherfucking sorry, it's just motherfucking comedy, and I know you, and it's like, yo, it made her apologize, and it's like, okay, who was the next one? And she's like, oh, that's Louis Dix, right over here at the Mavericks Flat. And I just told whoever was the host, I just said, yo, man, hold up. Yo, take over. And I just came over there, and then you was up there.
So you was traveling.
Man.
Hey, we have
came
a caller.
outside all scared.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I was worried.
We have a caller?
Can I buy a final call?
Y'all ain't got no bean pies?
Hello, caller. That's a caller.
Hi, guys.
Seymour.
What's up?
Ooh, I'm happy she called.
She made it back from Cuba.
I didn't go to Cuba. That was a few years ago, Lou.
Wow.
Hey, Seymour, how you doing?
I am doing okay. I had to call him. I saw TDP and Jeff. I said, look at the guys back together again. This is beautiful.
We don't know how long that's gonna last. I just feel it.
Yeah.
Really, nigga.
I'm happy you called. I'm so happy you called because you were the one talking about nonviolence.
We need to put that to a beat. Really, nigga?
You know what? TDP can speak to that too.
Speed
though,
that
so
up
I'm
to
glad I
you.
called
Break
you,
myself.
too.
Really, nigga?
I didn't hear you. You were rudely interrupted.
I know. I said, no, I'm glad TDP is there because he can speak to what I said, too. Dude is talking about my comment about there's not black-on-black crime, TDP.
Yeah.
That, it's just crime, and he want to talk, what about Chicago? The whole narrative that white folks want to spew out,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's just crime. Crime does not have a racial pathology to it. It's just crime.
Nah. Make sure you tell them the whole story, though. Tell them the whole story, though. Because right after that, I said, we're going to go ahead and get, and she didn't call in because I had the numbers the next week. And Lewis remembers that. And we've been having that.
You had the European numbers?
I had the European numbers.
I'm a be respectful. F your numbers.
It's okay.
He didn't have the European numbers. He had the black numbers.
Exactly.
Jeff is your real friend.
Who,
you
mine?
know that?
You say? Oh, why do you say that?
A real friend calls you on your stuff. And do it lovingly. Because he's your real friend, just like Peanut, Boogie, and whatever the dudes are.
Fat Paul and Fred.
Fat Paul, Peanut, and Boogie.
When I went back to Philly, Fred said, you always say their names, you don't say my name. So I got to start saying Fred.
But he is really your friend. And he's telling you about yourself. And you were arrogant back then. We saw your mustache on A Different World. We saw it.
Wait a minute. I showed my loyalty to Jeff. I don't know if you heard the show.
Why are you bringing me in it?
No, when you heard the show when Jeff tried to prank me. When he said he got arrested. Remember that? He tried to...
He was going to snitch.
No, I wasn't. He called and he said he would... I don't know if you heard that one, Seymour.
If they gave him a fat Sal sub, he would have like... Yeah.
No. And I said no because Pota's like, yeah, he went to jail. I was like, don't say that. He didn't. Mm-hmm. He didn't do that. And even his friend was in on it too. And Code 3 was in on it.
Wow.
Did y'all talk about this earlier today?
No, this happened a while back when Jeff called to prank me, saying he got arrested for some cocaine.
It was hilarious. That was one of the funniest shows, boy.
That's believable. I can see Jeff having some cocaine.
Bass, how low can you go? Want to prank the show?
Is it obvious? Damn.
Pat him down right now, Lewis. He got something on him right now.
we had Lewis going. We even had Code 3 in on it, and she told Lewis that she looked up the police record and that he's in jail and it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
The funny part though was he got sensitive though. Yeah, he got sensitive on that one. He got sensitive on that one. He's like, I don't know what he's doing. You can't just say that. I don't know.
And then I was laughing, putting Jeff on blast like he probably was selling dope. And Lewis lost it. Why are you doing that?
I don't know. He had a Range Rover. I don't know everything about him. Well, at least he didn't snitch. I didn't know he had a Range Rover. I only know what he tells me to see. He wants me to see. I didn't know that about him. I don't know what he's doing over there.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I was upset.
Was it on the show?
It was on the show. Yeah, it was on the show. It was
like, I'm gonna have to go find that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Tell me today. I will go listen to that.
Yeah, Code 3 still paying for that. I was very unhappy with that. I was like, that wasn't funny.
But I just want to say too to you all, thank you for the comedy. I lost my sister, my second sister actually last month, and it's been pretty rough.
But you lose at Target?
No, my sister had Farr's disease, a rare brain disease.
People get lost at Target.
Shut up. And so, like, that's my second sibling. So, like, it's been really rough. But I enjoyed calling me in the last
I'm sorry about that.
Can't
tell you about these other three individuals.
They just do a TikTok
video. You know, Teeter don't have any emotional intelligence.
Oh my God.
He called it Teeter.
Attention all Target customers.
We're looking for a young lady.
I seen about a pillow.
I want to say thank y'all for the last. I really do appreciate it.
She tried to get all emotional.
Seymour, you're in Houston, right?
I'm in Pasadena, right outside of Houston. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know about that turkey leg place?
The turkey leg hut?
Yeah. Have you been there?
I've been over there, Teeter.
Did you like it?
Well.
Okay.
I want to support black business. It's a black-owned business. And I'm not standing in line in heaven for 2 hours.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
sometimes those lines are really long. And they need to take. I'm just going to say it like this. The black beans and rice is a side on their menu. They should take it off. I couldn't even doctor them up when I got them home.
I'm not standing 2 lines, 2 hours getting to heaven.
That's why I'm not.
Okay.
All right, we love you.
So
Thank you very much.
Definitely check it out. Okay. Y'all take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Seymour, an Apollo legend.
Seymour. She lost that Target.
She said, "Wait, Target."
People get lost in there.
Exactly.
Especially the super ones.
What do y'all think about that? The TikTok challenge that's going on now.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
What is it?
It's
get your shoes.
It's just get your shoe. Tell them what it is.
It's you go to your child and you like, hey, this kid father's getting ready to fuck. I'm getting ready to fight him. TDP, his son is gonna jump in, so I need you to come. So get your shoes, put your shoes on. And the kid's reaction is like, oh, okay. Some kid, but the Hispanic kid was funny though.
What did he say?
The Hispanic kid was standing there like, no, I don't want to go. No. She like, why? Like, no, I have to go to Target today. And the mom posted the picture and said, well, he got his wish. I took him to Target today.
Yeah.
And he got beat up on aisle 4.
No, but I mean,
how do they start these TikTok challenges?
How do you even put that on your child? What makes that funny? I don't get that.
It's where the world we living in today, man. It's just like
fight or flight.
Yeah.
You in or you
There's
out.
so many that come up on my Twitter feed. I'm just so overwhelmed by it. It's so many high school fights. And I'm like, damn, this is where all this shit started in high school, the killing and all that. And I mean, and actually, a lot of these girls, they fight better than these dudes.
But
they got chunk 'em.
They got chunk 'em. They do. I mean, and it's like the hair pulling. And I mean, and everybody.
You see the other one though?
Yeah, but everybody's standing around. They laughing
on the phone.
They filming it. No one's breaking it up. And I mean, it's just this is where we at today.
Did you see what happened the other day though? Did you see what happened the other day in the dollar store?
Oh,
The
yeah,
girl
she
shot
that?
shot the girl.
Yeah. Shot her in
She
the
said,
head.
my mama and the girl went over there and started beating the girl up and beat her bad. And the girl said, oh, you done lost your mind. Went back there, grabbed the piece, shot her.
Shot her in
The
the
girl
head.
turned her back. How you gonna beat somebody up like that and then turn your back and walk away?
Confidence.
Did you see her?
Yeah.
And then she stood over and shot her again.
It
like,
kicked her.
bitch,
It
like
was
you ain't
kicking her.
talking
She
that
dead?
shit
Did
now.
she die?
I don't know. She said, you sorry now?
Yeah.
You sorry now? I was like, oh, shit.
These people
man.
are angry, man. This
No,
is just.
it's like I tell these young dudes when they come to like, ain't nobody taking a fade no more.
No.
They don't know
Ain't
how to
nobody
fight.
taking the fades no more. You're not swelling me up. That's what you not gonna do.
And they don't know how to fight.
You not.
Mental health is real, man.
Hey man.
It's real.
Yes.
It's real.
You said it's mental health, though?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
It's
I don't
definitely
give a
something.
fuck.
It's definitely
Well-
something. Yeah, that's because I was thinking. 'cause
Kamikaze,
it makes me
right?
think about what I was thinking about. Like, what are these kids looking forward to? I mean, I was thinking about when we were growing up. We were looking forward to things like our birthdays,
College.
You know, seeing
Soul
your family,
Train.
eating a meal. You know, getting to work, getting off from work. I mean,
Looking for the weekend.
yeah. I mean, what are these kids looking forward
It's
to?
like it's nothing out here for them. It's like they smoke. Like I was talking to this one kid, 22, and every time I see him, he just faded. And I was like, yo, how many blunts you smoke a day? He like, man, maybe 6, 7.
What?
I'm like, what you do all day, man? Shit. I don't be doing really shit, man. I just wait till the nighttime, come fuck with you up here. Get on some bitches, man. I'm like, man, you ain't got no job? He like, nah, I hustle. I'm like, what you do? Man, shit, what you need me to do? I'm like, yo, you know, I seen a motherfucker yesterday breaking a car.
What?
Yes. Like, this is a question I was asked. There's no good Samaritans. So if you see someone doing something illegal or what they're not supposed to do, are you going to intervene? Are you going to interject?
Nope.
It depends on where you mean it out in the street.
I saw a kid breaking in the car yesterday.
And what'd you do?
I ain't do shit.
Nigga might have a piece.
I was just like,
If a kid's willing to break in the car in the middle of the day,
I was
nigga,
just like, yo.
he got something on him.
And he just looked at me like, just gave me that look. And you know that look if you street.
Yeah.
He gave me that look like, what, nigga?
I'm on this mission.
What,
Yeah,
nigga?
I got
What?
goals.
What's
Give me
up?
the loot. Give me the loot.
Yeah, and it's like,
I heard that.
This is a 211. Don't make it a 187.
Exactly.
What?
211 is robbery. 187
I
is
got
murder.
that. I got that.
Like,
I just,
at the
I just
dime-
said the song. Give me the loot. So at least you know that.
Okay.
Like I bring it up. Like,
Upset.
it's this
Sensitive.
dude.
Tiger.
And maybe you'd have got upset there if you was there. Like, is that this dude was beating up his girl? I mean, he was fucking her up. And the women were like, well, you own the dime. You hit this shit. Why ain't you breaking up? And I was just like, yo, I don't get involved in domestic shit.
Right.
I just don't. No, fuck that. You supposed to be a black man. I'm like, yo.
And
I
I'ma
don't
stay.
I don't get involved
black man.
in domestic. That's his wife.
Yeah.
So whatever they got going on, they had it going on before they came here.
Let the
Absolutely.
police handle that.
And motherfuckers literally, they get upset with you. Because I saw it when I was young, and my dad had told me, he's like, yo, whatever you do, stay out of that shit.
Right.
Don't ever go over there and break that shit up. I mean, it sounds fucked up, and it sounds bad, but you could lose your life. And I seen when the police came, some black females were trying to help the woman out. And it's like, we got you, girl. Come on, we'll take you home. And she was cool for a minute until one of them went up and said, yeah, that's the motherfucker that was sitting there. Yeah, I feel like. And she went up and smacked the shit out that chick. She's like, bitch, don't say nothing about my man.
And that's why you can't get into it.
And that's what I told him. I said, and that's exactly why I don't get involved in that.
Because she going to go back to him anyway.
I don't know what city or state he was in, but the pizza man got involved with somebody whooping on somebody, and he got killed. He got shot.
Yeah.
Pizza
So
man.
at what
Was
point?
it pepperoni or sausage?
No, he was a pizza man. I don't know what he had. He got then just recently, the black dude intervened on something. He got his ass whooped.
Yeah. So what do you become the Good Samaritan?
You can't.
Well, that's code 3. Her thing is she got a Glock. She called 911. She said, I'm a witness. I'll call it in, but I'm not getting involved.
But you say you didn't want to be the witness, not the victim.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
So would you, if you saw something?
If I saw, again, if it's on, no, I go get help. I'm not jumping in.
It'd be hard for me not to.
Unless it's family.
It'd be hard for me not to
somebody.
because it makes me feel like I'm being a punk not doing it. But you'd rather be a punk than alive.
It depends if I know the
A live punk.
A live punk. You know, they say the hero dies.
I was in Ralph's and Target the same day. The same shit happened. Motherfucker was in there with his backpack, just putting shit in there, and I'm just like,
that seems to be the new thing. I saw that on TikTok a couple times.
The dude, the employee at Ralph saw him, and I was just like, yo, he like, hey man, I don't know that motherfucker's state of mind today.
Yeah.
So I'm just staying away from this shit. If
It's
they
crazy.
see it on camera, yo, they can deal with it.
Right.
And motherfuckers today, they brazen. They doing this shit. It's like, one dude standing in that video. This motherfucker, I think he had a Rite Aid in New Jersey or something.
He was
This
just the one that was
motherfucker's
cleaning out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
And
see
then-
that one?
Yeah, it was two of them. And then
What
the one
happened?
dude, they looked at him. Now, he's taking all the shit, right? Then he gets to the door and go, come on, what? Like he gets mad at them for looking at him like, come on outside. I'm like, nigga, you the one stealing.
You don't see it that way.
Yeah.
Did you see the one in San Francisco?
No.
The brother?
Yeah.
When the brother was
with the
bag?
shopping bag?
Oh, this
with
nigga
the
was-
black hefty bag?
Yep.
That motherfucker just walking down the aisle. Like, man.
It was like
Bam.
taking like deodorant
Bam.
and all kind of
Bam.
shit.
I ain't got none of
The
these.
alarm going off and
Man,
everything.
he had a he had a shopping cart. Security standing right there. And then the two women like, yo, he's stealing. What are you gonna do?
Can't do nothing.
You're not supposed to follow him, do nothing, none of that.
Hey, so at what point is like in 2022?
So what
do
does the
you
security guard do?
He ain't do shit.
What are you supposed to do?
But let me ask you this question, though.
What are you supposed to do?
If he does do something, or he brings out a weapon and he shoots him or something, most people going to say that he was in the wrong.
That's just like the owner in New York,
The bodega.
the bodega.
So
What happened?
is that fair?
He up for second degree murder.
They dropped it, though. They dropped it. The
Well,
murder.
they doing manslaughter
Yeah.
now.
Why? What happened?
The girlfriend, her card didn't
Her EB
declined.
her
She getting a
credit card or
bag,
whatever. For a bag of chips.
Bag of chips. So the shit happens. It happens at the dime. The machine sometimes fucks up, misread it or whatever, and all that. The boyfriend gets upset.
No, what happened was the guy wouldn't let her buy it, take
Yeah.
the chips. So she went home and told the boyfriend.
And he came back.
And he came back, got in the guy's face. And you can't blame the guy. It's a business. And
Came
he
behind
got,
the counter?
got in the guy's face. And,
And the motherfucker stabbed him.
well, after he roughed him up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't self-defense?
Yeah, well, they're backing him, even the mayor of New York is. I mean, it comes to a point where you have the customer can't be right all the time.
I mean, other than being a good Samaritan, is at what point are you allowed to defend yourself?
Right.
That's the point,
Right.
and that's the
What
problem.
point do you like? Okay,
And every state is different. Every state has different laws on
and
self-defense.
we live in the two judicial systems.
But why would you defend yourself?
European
Man? Go ahead.
and it's black. If you European and I confront you in Florida, you can kill me.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground. But if the European confronts me and I get scared and kill him, then they're gonna say I murdered you. So we live in two different judicial systems, and it's fucked up. It's like, so what point am I allowed to defend myself,
Right.
to defend my freedom?
That's the thing. The Constitution is the bare minimum of laws. At the bare minimum.
That was written over 200
Well,
years ago.
yeah, the Constitution
But
was written for
It's
us.
at the bare minimum.
Right.
It's at the bare minimum. Then you can go higher to this degree, to this degree. But it's a situation where if you get into an accident with a European, now they got liability. I got full coverage. But you going to side with them just because. Because you think I should be the lower caliber in this situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Man.
Like I saw sheriff stop this brother. I mean, the brother, he got the CCW. He can carry. And they like, yo, you can't have that like that. And he like, yo, man, here's my license. I'm allowed to carry it. And they're like, nah. You got to take it off. Put the gun in the trunk, put the ammo in the glove compartment. It's certain things that they're not going to allow us to do. Even though we have that constitutional right, they still not going to let us, we can't abide by it. And it's fucked up.
But isn't that different? I agree with that, but isn't that different than what we were originally talking about in terms of how these kids are acting, how people are causing you to have to defend
It's
yourself?
the same thing.
Why is that?
When we was coming up, we ducking, hiding from the cops and all that. They feel like, yeah, fuck the cops, fuck you, fuck everybody. This is my life. Because I really haven't been through nothing till I go through something. So if I'm in court and everything, and the judge say 50 years or 100 years, now the reality sets in.
Right.
But it really don't set in until you sit in that cell.
Right.
This is real.
But
we never try to be real in that regard to get some goddamn time like that. But they don't see the consequences of their actions.
Yeah.
Because I'm high.
Yeah.
I'm high as a motherfucker. I'm having fun. I'm doing this. I'm doing the bras like me. I'm on live. I'm having fun. So if I got to be a man and show that I'm a man, I will put in some work.
And I'm that old dude that we used to fuck with when I was that age. I'm that old motherfucker now. I'm about to turn 60. So I'm that old motherfucker now. I ain't fighting you, young nigga.
Right.
I'll blow your motherfucking brains out.
Right.
Because when we used to fuck with them old motherfuckers, that's what they used to tell us. Nigga, I'm not about to fight you. I'll blow your motherfucking brains out. And we be like, all right, old motherfucker, yeah.
But we never did that, fuck with them like that. But like, if you young, you riding a bike, you know how they walk into the store, go get their beer or whatever. They got their little brown bag, and you come up on them on the bike, motherfucker, whip out that, y'all cut you little motherfucker.
Nah, but they it's truly now, it's
the purge is here, homie.
Yeah, the Wild Wild West.
The purge is here.
This is the Wild Wild West. Now you know what they're doing now, because it's the tidal wave that's traveling, because they started in the OC in the IE. They robbing the 7-Elevens. Now it's coming this way.
Yeah, I just saw the news. They said something about they may want them to start closing.
Yeah, 2 7-Elevens around my house just got hit.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. I was driving around your way. I think it was a Saturday or Sunday, and all those stores closed early.
Yes, they're closing early now.
Yeah.
They're forcing them to close.
It's a sundown town, homie.
The sheriffs have been redistricted to come down Fairfax. They never came down Fairfax before.
Because they kicked them out of West Hollywood.
Yeah, now they're coming down Fairfax now. And LAPD and the sheriffs are fighting, but they both have that territory now.
Right.
And I know one of the sheriff's brother, like, he pulled up, and I was just hollering at him. He's like, hey, man, we've classified this as a high-priority crime area. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, from here all the way down Melrose to La Brea to Robertson.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You ain't seen the smash and grabs? I don't get mad at them. I kind of like, long as they not hurting nobody, I'm with the smash and grab.
Nah, I'm not with that, man.
Why? Because they did it to us.
See, we keep
400 years ago.
See, we keep talking about what happened 400 years ago, but that's why we're in the predicament we're in now. We can't do nothing about that. But
who was we? You got a frog in your pocket?
Yeah. Why would you want to encourage?
I'm not encouraging it.
What you just said?
I'm just saying.
Say he ain't mad at it.
Long as they're not hurting nobody.
That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry.
All those items in that store is insured.
So it's cool. But that's the problem. That leads to other stuff.
But they going into the European neighborhoods and they giving them a dose and a taste of their own medicine.
And when we get arrested, then what we say? Well, they did it to us.
Hey, yo.
That's what then we get that 50 years you just talked about.
Let me explain something to you. You got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds out here sitting in these Hellcats on their phone running. They scamming, they running these numbers, they doing all this shit. Now let's go hit this lick. Because they homies online, yo, we just hit such. Fuck, we finna go hit such. It's a game to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a game.
Like you said, to that reality kick in, though.
Yeah, it's a game.
I'm going to send you the YouTube video.
But I'm saying, do you, so you don't have a problem with what they do?
It's not a.
No, because Jeff said, I'm not mad at them as long as somebody's getting hurt. I know that.
I have no say-so in the matter. It's going down.
You can have an opinion, I'm saying.
It doesn't matter. It's happening. It's
like,
happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
these young kids, they in a Hellcat on. I'll run the police. But whether they run into something or not, that's their thing. They getting down.
Right.
But if you watch this shit on YouTube and all that, these motherfucking young niggas, they not scared of police no more. Did you see the one fucking in New York?
So the boy in Detroit busted at the cops hanging out the window.
Motherfucking nigga in
he did what?
Hanging out the window. His girl driving. He ain't got his leg out the window. They side showing and everything. The cops is on him. He started bucking at him. I'm like, ain't got away.
I'm gonna see you the video. Motherfuckers in New York, you gotta love them New York niggas. Them motherfuckers in New York, them motherfuckers like, hey man, yo, fuck off the block. Fuck you motherfuckers. Fuck you. And dudes like, hey man, don't talk. Hey man, fuck you. All up in his face. Fuck y'all. Y'all some bitch ass motherfuckers. Fuck you. Touch me.
Youngsters, man.
Touch me.
Got the Draco.
Nigga, this the day I woke up. Yeah, I die today. Nigga, touch me. touch me, motherfucker. And they just like, yeah, surround me, motherfucker. But I bet you one of you niggas ain't gonna put your hands on me. And I'm just like, man.
Yeah.
When you don't fear the police now, it's a whole different breed now. They all.
But why would you clap
now.
that?
You said the cops almost crashed.
They shooting.
Have you saw the one we talked about it before? Have you saw the one in Chicago? When the nigga had the red dot on him?
On the cops?
Man, motherfucker sitting right there at the light, had the red dot, and he said, "Look at them two bitch ass niggas, scared to look over here. Nigga, I got this hurt right here. I'm gonna put this hurt all on them. Let them look at me. I dare him to look at me. I dare him." Like, that motherfucker looking straight. He see that dot on him. He see that dot, and the sister in the back laughing. She like, stop. He like, nah, fuck them niggas. It's like, I dare them motherfuckers to look over here. I'm going to put this hurt all on them. And they show the police car, and the brother driving the motherfucking police car. He just stayed straight, and the white boy just like, stayed straight. And then they made a right, and they like, man, fuck them motherfuckers. I'm going to run these motherfuckers up out the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they just like chase behind them. I'm like,
now they seeing that video done in every city. The other boys just watching this sitting in them Hellcats like I was saying, oh, we finna do that too.
yes.
Cause we in here blowing. Whether it's fentanyl, coke, whatever, we own one. We ain't got no curfew.
They chasing the beat cop off of Melrose. The Hispanic girl and the fat chubby Hispanic cop, them motherfuckers got surrounded one Saturday. Motherfuckers like, yo, what you gonna do? They like, yo, back up, bitch, fuck you. You ain't running this shit, fuck you. You get on your motherfucking knees. Niggas, y'all ain't gotta sit down, fuck them niggas. Fuck you niggas. Y'all got guns, we got guns too, nigga.
That part.
It's the Wild Wild West, man.
The Wild Wild West.
The purge.
It's a hot summer.
Yeah, everybody's saying that.
Yeah, it has been a hot summer.
It ain't the
summer,
temperature,
and
yo.
it's
It's a hot
almost
summer.
over.
It's a hot summer. You better
California
know
summers are
know the
never really over.
terminology.
Oh, that means something else?
Yes, it's a hot summer.
Oh, okay. It doesn't mean that it's warm out.
No.
It's warm, but it's hot. We make it hot. It's warm, but we make it
It's
hot.
hot in here. Do you know what Usher was doing at 7 o'clock?
Singing?
He was in his drop
Did you see the
top.
Did you see the verses?
Which one?
B2K,
Nah.
Amarion, and Maria. Horrible.
What?
Horrible.
Was that the one Ray J was on?
Yeah.
When you
No,
couldn't
but
sing?
the one with where they do that in the Office concert.
The tiny desk.
Yeah, the Tiny Desk. The one with Usher and then Bellinger in the backup and the other boys.
Yeah.
that was tight.
That was tight.
That was tight.
Was it a new
Usher,
song?
yeah, no, Usher. You know, he came out after that one and let motherfuckers know I could sing.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, this
I
is
can
when he
sing.
was doing Drop Top?
Yeah.
He was yeah, I kind of saw that.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna let these motherfuckers know I could sing. But the Amarion and Mario, it was just horrible.
I didn't see it.
And Ray J on stage. And
Ray J
Brandy-
went back to take lessons.
Yeah, Brandy texted him talking about, I told you don't talk, drink tea and lemon and keep your mouth shut all day, but you ain't want to listen to me. You know, he got the baby on stage singing One Wish.
Yeah.
You know, like, y'all niggas, y'all keep singing over the verse. Y'all won't even let me sing my own song. You're like, damn, nigga, y'all done sang the song 30 minutes. Y'all won't even let me sing my own song. And the niggas like, One Wish. I'm like,
Hey,
He said he
listen.
wanted to redo.
Hey, listen, this has been a great fun day. I hope we do this again next week.
okay, when are we going to start? We got a date time? Because you switch up
Four-
like the weather.
Yes, 4 to 6 on Tuesdays until the warm-up starts. So for the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 to 6. Then we'll go back to
Are
11
you back on the warm-up?
Not yet. Hopefully it'll start again on in the
And see, that's
middle.
another thing. We got a continuation. See, when you start working, it's a wrap.
No, I'm
You start feeling yourself, and you just like, yo, I'm like,
no.
Start
I
seeing
mean,
your
y'all puff,
hairdresser and all. Yeah,
I made y'all puffing stuff. My balloon is
Do get
flying
on
over
tour.
everybody.
no, I'm still tripping. What'd you say? I got in the car before me. What'd you say?
Your ego was in there before.
That's
Like you was
pretty
parking
funny.
the car, your ego was already in there. Like, niggas, I'm here.
peasants.
That's pretty funny. Hey, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
And Dannon Green.
It is so good that should we invite Dannon back too?
Yeah.
Let the chat room take a poll.
It's okay. It don't bother me.
No, Dannon, you definitely.
If you don't get that wet mouth rascal out of here,
They was killing him in the comments.
I'm used to it now. That don't even bother me.
that's right.
Don't feel
Dannon.
bad. When I first started, they was like,
Oh, no.
it was like-
They done got me so many times. I'm good.
The only thing we have to do is change the seating. Jeff has to sit over there. You have to sit there. It's just weird. I can't be that close to him.
Man, I think it works. It's a great dynamic with you two.
No, it's
too much tension.
too much tension. You got to be over there.
Because I'm gonna end up Will Smith in them.
You gonna rock the boat?
It's gonna happen, yo. It's gonna happen.
Now, LD, if you was hosting and that happened, what would you do?
Nothing. Nothing.
Jeff!
Like, why didn't you come on stage, man? What the fuck, yo? What you back there for?
Jeff would have had his headset on. Luke just Dan, you know what Dannon would have done? Dannon came. I got it. I'll finish.
I'd have been like, yo, you just gonna take it?
No, he would. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. No, ain't no way. He'd lean forward. I would. I'm from Philly. You ain't coming up with me like that.
Okay.
No, but if he did though,
I'd be writing a book right now. And I'd be.
I'd be suing.
Would you have? No, honestly, would you have retaliated?
Probably not. I probably would have did what Chris Rock did. If I know I'm.
But would you have done the G.I. Jane joke? Would you have done that joke? Okay.
No, I would have. Well, because I wouldn't have done it because all the other people had already did a joke on her.
Okay.
And Will.
Comedy 101, as you say.
Yeah, I wouldn't have piggybacked. I would have. Out of everybody in that room, and with all the writers that Chris had, it was just too many targets out there.
Yeah.
And Will had already been hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have hit somebody, definitely.
But if you had in that situation though, and this, hindsight,
yeah,
you wouldn't have retaliated.
I don't. It's hard. I mean, my instinct would have been to swing back, but then again, I would know he played Ali. So I don't know, man. It was.
Nah, I know your professionalism came out.
But you played Mickey Howard's driver.
Yeah, exactly. Now, would you have swung?
Honestly, yeah.
Well, he's a boxer.
No, I just think reaction.
Allegedly.
Though. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think I would have.
You would have swung?
Yeah. I mean, I think just reaction would make me swing.
Would you have swung?
I would have shot him.
In the middle of the Oscars?
Hell yeah.
What about you?
Shot him.
Nah, he wouldn't have made it back to the seat.
That part.
He wouldn't have made it back to the seat.
I might have thanked him and
He wouldn't have made it back to the seat.
got a lawsuit.
Because I know the nervousness would have came out of me. I'd have walked behind and took my glass off and be like, nigga, you serious? You serious? And I'd just went in on him. Right then and there. Denzel, Tyler, Bradley Cooper, they could have all caught it that night.
Okay, let me be honest. You know what I probably would have done? I probably would have said...
Cosby?
No.
He hit me, doctor. What do I do?
Send me a pill.
When I was...
Send me a pill.
Put
this in your drink, nigga.
Oh, that's cool.
I would have probably...
Wait till he went out.
When Will said...
He'd have called Will on the couch and smacked the shit out. I'm like, motherfucker, nobody looking.
No, when Will said, keep my wife's name out of your mouth, I would have been saying, J-A. I would have kept saying it. Every time I kept saying J to people.
That's gay. Yeah, the sign. J-A-D-E.
So
the Matrix is terrible.
Now, would that have split up your relationship if you was fucking with Tony? Let's say you was opening for Tony.
Of course it would if his brother.
Yeah, if you was like if you'd have got
decided
slapped
with Will.
Yeah.
No, I mean I all right. No, I ain't gonna mess. I'm the one that, like you said, I'm not gonna mess with my money. Like,
see,
I
always.
No, I
always.
would, like even like with Craig. So I got a thing with Craig where my job is to watch his back. So
you?
Well, Pete. It's like this the nigga we gotta get past. Oh, man, we coming in the green room, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Who's the frail bodyguard right there?
Like, hey, he had to do like, what, nigga, what? Yeah, they all with us, nigga,
so
what?
You say, what, my man?
Yo, my man!
Open the door.
Yeah, nigga. Step aside, nigga.
Craig didn't want to talk to you.
What you said, I would have said, Jeff!
Jeff!
Have you seen the documentary? That reminded me of the Suge Knight documentary? When they used to walk to the clubs?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What?
People be gone.
Man. They would knock out the door guy and the security.
What?
Yes. Just on GP. Like my man Mob James said, yo, when Suge rolled, wasn't no stopping them. Yeah. Wasn't no line, nothing. Security, door dudes.
Gangsters
they tried to attempt to like ID, all of that. They was getting knocked the fuck out.
Are you serious?
Yes.
And did they eventually show the barber that knocked him out?
I mean, no, they didn't put that in the documentary, but we was sitting at the dime and we was like, nigga, what if Suge came to this motherfucker? How we stopping that nigga, yo? Ain't no stopping that motherfucker. They was literally, wherever they went, whatever city, whatever, it was literally, like my man said, it wasn't no stopping us. When we walked to the club, yo, make a line. It's like the Red Sea
Make
Park.
a hole, gangsters
Make a
moving.
hole. It's like we weren't standing in line, no VIP, nothing. A nigga walked to VIP, if you stopped him, you was getting knocked the fuck out. Right then and there.
But you know who's number one in that situation? Hockey players.
What do you mean?
When them dudes get drunk,
Yeah.
man, they whoop everything in the club.
Yeah.
Them hockey dudes is huge.
Yeah.
Big old Russians and
all they do is fight.
Ukrainians. Man,
Let a fight.
man, giving bodyguards the doorman the blues.
Now you see, being the street, you know who, when certain motherfuckers come in, you just know.
Oh yeah.
When I see certain motherfuckers, I be like, all right, yeah, that's, yeah.
Like
that
if I would walk
motherfucker,
through there.
yeah, it's like, nah, that motherfucker look like you gonna tangle with that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Certain other motherfuckers like, all right, he just talking, he woofing, knock that motherfucker out. But it's certain motherfuckers you just look at and be like, nah. It's like, nah. It's like, no, it's just
He
one
built for it.
No, it's just one motherfucker come, he by my height, he like that, and I know, and I seen him, and I didn't know, he shocked me, and I was like, okay, yeah, that nigga got hands.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga got hands. And it's like, it's just certain motherfuckers that you look at and you be like, nah, okay.
Okay, so Dannon's a boxer. You can tell when somebody got hands?
Because sometimes you think the guy that don't got hands, got hands.
It's a sense.
It's a swag, but no, you can't really. I mean, you can tell, like you can see a guy, but I've been in a situation where you've been around guys that you think are the shit, and the nigga, he might have 2 punches in him, but after that, he's winded and he's done.
Right.
Nah, I never got.
I seen a nigga went up to a motherfucker and be like, yo, my man, you the one that stole on me in the club, right? And dude was like, yeah. My man was like, all right, take your shirt off. I'm like, all right, man, you got all this snot. I want to catch that fade. And he mopped the motherfucker. And I was just like, okay.
So you ever knock somebody out, Dannon?
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
with
street,
the gloves.
not street.
Not street?
No, but in boxing matches I have.
What was her name?
Larry.
You ever knock somebody out?
No. But, I mean, I could.
You could.
Jeff!
I mean, if I try, I mean, I could.
I'm telling you now, take 6 feet back. You in my that's you. You're in my personal
To
space.
get a knockout in the street, you
You're in
almost
my
got to catch a
personal-
guy
you're in my-
off.
no, but he's standing there. You're in my personal space.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to back up. You're in my personal space. You're violating me now.
hardly
I
ever
feel
see,
violated
you hardly
now.
ever see knockouts in the street when they've been going at it for a minute. You know what I mean?
Oh, it
so you got to
happens
use
quick.
it. Yeah, I mean, you got to catch somebody. You catch somebody cold, like I always tell somebody, if you hit somebody here, you got them.
Oh yeah.
Because that's where all your
really?
nerves. Because that's where all your nerves are.
I tell you.
That's
All
why.
it take is 6 inches.
That's why your chin. That's why you'll see people drop because
Buckle.
their legs go. That's where all your nerves are. Hit somebody
Can't
in the
lift
chin.
weights on your chin.
Should have can't.
They don't make that machine yet.
All right.
You still look small.
All right.
What?
You still look small.
What are you talking about? I've been in the gyms.
Actually, this chair makes me look. I look bigger than all these motherfuckers.
You small, yo.
Are y'all flexing? This is Venice Beach? Like turning into a goddamn Muscle Beach right now.
Little muscle beach.
We'll see y'all next week. I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
D Green.
And thank you.
Fuck peace.